If you're a maintenance supervisor for a commercial property, you've had to deal with everything from leaky faucets to flickering light bulbs. But nothing's worse than that ancient boiler that's lived in the building since the day it was built, 50 years ago. It's enough to make anyone lose their cool. That's where Grainger comes in. With industrial-grade products and dependable fast delivery, Grainger can help with any challenge, from worn-out components to everyday necessities. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here!
That's right. Always on time. Most professional, non-clickbait sports show on the internet. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. This is Game On. This is your Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I'm your host, Will from Game On. He's Cricket from sportspicks.locals.com. My voice is no better today than it was yesterday. So this is awesome. This is great.
Man, you're fighting the good fight with that thing, huh?
It's awesome.
Awesome.
I love it.
He said it's awesome. Yeah, I was telling you, man. We're most of our snow's made its way out of here, man. We had our little get dumped with our snow the other day and all that, shut the town down, all that. It's about gone, man. I mean, I'm excited about that. That's what I'm most excited about today, is that I feel like most of the snow is going to get out of here today.
Good morning, Andrew. How we doing?
Morning, Andrew.
How we doing? Were you able to watch any football yesterday?
Yeah. I got to watch some yesterday, man. I didn't watch a whole lot of that first game. I watched some of it, but I didn't watch a whole lot. It was kind of boring. I wound up falling asleep. Got a little more exciting in the second half, but I did watch a little bit of that one. And I watched probably the first 2.5 quarters of the late one, and it was kind of out of hand at that point.
Yeah, I was about to say the first one was at least more entertaining than the second one.
Yeah, neither one of them were very good football games. I did win on both of them. I wound up taking I just couldn't figure out that damn Chargers game. So when I seen all my picks and everything, I wound up going Texans money line. I wish I'd have flipped it around and all spread and all that stuff, but I just went Texans money line plus 136. But did have the Nico Collins first tutty and anytime tutty, man.
You had a baby.
Had the 2 plus. It didn't come through. We won't get greedy.
I did have Houston, but I also had a parlay with Houston in the under. Ugh.
Bro, I kind of knocked that game out of the park last night. I went Ravens minus 9.5. Then I went another unit on the minus 13.5. I had the Rashad Bateman anytime TD. And at the last second, for whatever I just saw, I was like, Derrick Henry's getting 2 touchdowns tonight, man. Plus 300. I was like, that's money on the damn floor. So I went ahead and bet him a full unit, 2+ touchdowns. And hell, he had that before the third quarter was over.
Yeah, man. I had a parlay of I think only one. Pickens was the only one that I had.
Oh,
I mean, I bet him individually. But Pickens scored, right? Didn't he score?
Yeah, he did. That was a sweet touchdown he scored, too.
Yeah, so I had him, Najee, and Likely. Nice little.
Oh, Likely almost got in there.
It was like a 32 to 1.
Yeah.
I bet him individually, too, but I was just like.
Right. Yeah, I always do that, man. If y'all are going to bet him, like he's doing right there, always bet him individually, too, because there's a lot of value on the individual bets.
Yeah. But that under in that Houston game, this is how we lost the under in the Houston game. We had a pick six and an 86-yard touchdown on 3rd and 26.
What the hell was that?
It was like the same, in Madden, when you like just have your guy dive out of the way.
Yeah.
So there's
the wrong button, spaz out.
The corner underneath and the safety over the top. The safety over the top, instead of coming up to help, it's like he didn't see the ball and he went the opposite direction. And it was like, oh. So once Ladd shook the first guy off of him when he caught the ball, there was no one behind him.
He probably didn't see it because it was a damn laser. Yeah. That ball that Justin Herbert threw, that was in people don't realize he just threw that damn thing like 40 yards on a fucking line, just a missile with an NFL football. I was like, when I saw that throw and he caught it, I was like, that's what should have happened. With that throw, that should have been an 86-yard touchdown.
Mm-hmm. And then there was a blocked extra point for 2 that went for 2.
That was so weird, but yeah, right.
And then
after
they were
that,
just trying to close out the drive, and Joe Mixon scores a touchdown.
Yeah. Like, come on. And that the Chargers, just when you thought they were going to try to get back in and get the 86-yard touchdown on 3rd and 26, whatever, and then and then what about it getting blocked and Dicker the kicker not knowing the rules?
Yeah, exactly.
He like jumped up and swatted it down or something. I'm like, bud, that's a live ball.
I was wondering what he was doing. I'm like,
If it's
why
past
you
the
didn't
line
make-
of scrimmage, if it goes past the line of scrimmage, apparently you can bat it down and it's a dead ball, whatever. But it's behind the line of scrimmage, that's a live damn ball. And he just like smacks it right into all their players. He got lit up too. He got blasted
You
on
guys
the
ass
plate.
laid out. I'm like, dude, this is why you're not a Pro Bowler, man.
Yeah.
I know
Just
you keep
catch the
trying
ball
so
and fall
hard.
down, bro. Let somebody touch you.
Yeah, or catch the ball and score it. Right?
Yeah, or be a grown man. Just run through those guys.
I know, pussy. Anyways, we're gonna get into those games. We're gonna preview this game, and then I'm gonna show you a lot of John Gruden clips because he had himself a day yesterday. It was funny. It was pretty funny.
We love John Gruden.
First, we'll say hello to our friends. What up, B. McCormick? Good morning, Mont. Good morning. I was gonna say good morning, B. McCormick again. There you are in Sports Picks, and Mont again, and Heavy Steps, and B. McCormick, and Blue, and B. McCormick, and Blue. Username one time, B. McCormick, and Blue. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning, you beautiful people, man.
You beautiful. I missed the two Tutty Henry money on the floor. Yeah.
It was one of those games you
Yeah.
felt like Baltimore was going to get out to a lead, you know? And I was like, they're going to have to feed this monster. They really didn't even have to get out the lead. They just started feeding him right off the rip, running wildcat formations and everything. That dude was on a mission last night. But it's like, if they get out to a lead, they're going to try to run the football, and Derrick Henry's probably going to pop one of these 40-yarders, and he's going to get one from inside the 5 where they give him the touchdown. And, hell, that's damn near basically what happened.
Look at this. John Gruden went on a walk with Frank the Tank, and he said the ladies were all over him.
Bro, is that Frank over there to the right?
Yeah, taking photos with the girls.
Jesus, look at that man. He looks incredible, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to what he looked like this time last year?
He's in the blue.
Oh, okay. I thought this dude over here was him. Okay, now Frank. I mean, still Frank's lost a lot of weight, but I thought this one dude right over here to the right in the black jacket and the gray pants, I was like, that can't be Frank, is it?
No, Frank's out here taking photos with the girls.
Okay, Frank. Man, what a flirt.
So proud of him.
Proud of him, for sure.
Who was it? What was I going to show you? Oh, my God. This was funny, Crick. It's 12 minutes. We're not going to watch this, but the whole thing, but watch some of this.
Clap your hands if you're with me. Big T, you're the left tackle. Who's the left guard? I need a volunteer. Left guard right here, Spider. 3 claps if you're with me. Who's the center? You're the center. Big
Frank the center. Let's go.
It might as well be Dwight Stevenson. I want Frank the Tank. He's the center. Yeah, everybody got it? Now, who's the running back? There you go, right here. Okay, now, you're going to be offset. I'm going to have to help you here. When we call 72 protection, you go to the left. If I call 73 protection, you go to the right. You just got to remember this. That's why you're getting paid the big bucks. The formation is snug right. Everybody got it. The play is 72. That's the protection. All that matters is Frank the Tank, my running back and a quarterback got to know. The play is 72 double bench. Knock on wood if you're with me, everybody. Okay. The Z.
I could sit and listen to John Gruden talk football all day long.
Oh, my God. He breaks this whole thing down, dude.
Defensive end.
He's going to fuck him up.
He's probably going to use his left flipper. You're going to flip the shit out of him. You're going to run a flat. Everybody got it? I'm calling this play for cover 2. I'm expecting Buffalo to be in cover 2. And we're going to high-low this corner right here. That's what we're going to do. If that corner sinks underneath the bench, where are we going to throw the ball? Throw the ball flat. What if this flat defender, he tries to cover that? What are we going to do? Throw the bench. We're going to high-low that corner. 3 claps if you're with me. Now, running.
I love this, bro. I could sit and listen to John Gruden talk football like that all day long, literally. I love that.
Watch this. And then he gets them to actually go out and try to run it.
Here we go. On 1. Ready? Break.
On 1. All right. We're running 70.
It's going to be a catastrophe.
Snug right. It's snug right.
No. All right. Hold on. Snug right. 72 double bench. We're going to kill it with 300 jet sticky on 1. Ready? Break.
Stand. All right. Let's go. We got a clock.
Called it well.
We got a clock over here.
Cover 2.
Set up. Blue 80
He's going to say blue 80 first.
Man.
Oh, man, dude, they have
Where
fun.
are they? Right. Is this just like their Barstool facility?
Yeah, it's one of them.
God almighty, we got to get famous.
Oh, you think that's cool? Look at
Yeah.
Dude Perfect. Have you seen this?
This is DPHQ3.
Let's go.
They raised like what, $100 million or something like that for
How
this.
you raise 100?
Here we go.
I got you.
Oh, this is these crazy dudes that do all the trick shots and stuff, ain't it?
Yeah, they built a compound, $100 million compound where they could do all these
$100
things
million.
now. Well, I don't know if it costs that much, but
They raised that much money. I mean, they got a bunch of crazy shit.
Look at this stuff, though,
dude.
Look at all that. And they got a full gym over there.
I ain't gonna lie,
Those
guys' videos are really cool.
They are really cool.
They are really
well
cool.
deserved. That's all I'm saying. Is well deserved.
Yeah,
like,
some of the stuff they do blows my mind.
Oh yeah. Look at this. Practice your field goals. They got a full basketball court. They got a pickleball court. What's up here? Let's do fun, crazy shit. Oh,
I'm telling you.
yeah.
We ever get some real money, they in trouble. Everybody.
Never grow up.
Never grow up.
Here, you never get to grow up.
That's Never Neverland right there, man. Let's go.
Yeah, dude. But one day, Craig, that's the goal. You see this guy? This is hilarious. $100 to your 20, I can chug a Friday beer faster than you.
Patriots.
Watch this guy.
Do it.
Oh my God! What? That just disappeared. Woo! 20 in the hole.
Thank you.
Give me $20.
Victim. Oh, he's got foam with it too. He's gonna.
He let him go first.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Oh, Nate.
Jeez, bro. That man's gonna be hammered. He's gonna
Like
make a
10
fortune.
beers in the hole already. Like,
I don't drink.
This guy just does this before the game. Just...
Jeez, bro. I mean, he's gonna be hammered, but he can make a payday. He pay for his ticket right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty solid. I got a buddy like that.
I'd
man.
have to pee, dude. I'd have to pee after that.
Absolutely. Just pee around behind the car or something, man. I got a buddy like that the damn shotguns beers like a vacuum. Probably like 3 seconds.
That's Tom Brady is. You ever seen him?
No.
He always challenges people to chug beers, and he's like that.
Shouldn't challenge Tom to anything.
Nope. No homo.
No homo.
Oh, did you hear this?
Jim and John.
What we got going? Is more Barstool? Yeah.
If you and Jay fought Jim and John, how bad would you guys beat your asses for?
It's probably pretty
I don't know if I
bad.
phrased it that way when I first asked.
Oh,
Yeah, I know you now.
I'd like to give it a shot just for the hell of it. I put it on Netflix.
You get Deucey.
Netflix. Yeah. Look at Gruden marketing. Bro, he said, I don't know, probably pretty bad.
Gruden's got a weird feeling about Denver today, man. Listen,
Oh,
he
no.
goes all crazy eyed here.
Let's see here.
Well, my wild take is, you know how my mind doesn't, my mind's not normal. I see the Broncos. I can feel the Broncos heating up, man. I feel real uneasy about Buffalo at home against Denver. I think Denver could go in there and shock the world.
Okay.
Ooh. Bold take.
Bills by 2 tutties.
I'm just saying, if the Broncos win today,
I know, man. I know. That doesn't make me feel better about it. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, don't make me
Broncos
feel
win today. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
better. He might
Part
have
of
the
me
script.
thinks it's the respect he has for Peyton because they or semi not coming up together, but coached together somewhat, in the league at the same time. Gruden was already established by the time Peyton got
Oh,
there.
you talking about Sean Payton? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
But then again, I got a weird. This is my weird gut feeling about it. Obviously, I think the Bills are going to win. But Crick,
but what?
the whole I think there's going to be some karma or some funny business from that whole Josh Allen came out, took one snap last week, and that was it. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're going the karma angle.
It just something feels weird about it. I don't know.
I
I
know.
don't know, man.
I'm putting a lot of my faith in that guy today. I feel like he's got something to prove, Josh Allen.
The Bucks were originally supposed to play tomorrow, right?
No.
Really?
Yeah, no, it's been all along. We've been set for the Sunday night game. They had that Vikings-Rams game set for Monday night all along. They just moved it to Arizona.
See, for some reason, I thought the Vikings-Rams was supposed to be the Monday, or was supposed to be the Sunday night game, and they moved it to Monday. That's why I thought we had 2 on Monday.
Yeah, they moved it to. It's been this way all along, and I think maybe they might have done that Vikings-Rams game that way. Maybe just not knowing what they were going to have to do. They're like, we'll just push it back as far as we can, and hopefully we'll have enough time to get this thing together.
Yeah, for some reason, I thought the Bucks were playing on Monday night.
We played Monday night last year against the Eagles. We played the Monday night playoff game or whatever last year.
That's probably what I'm thinking of, because I'm so dialed in and locked in,
Yeah, well, I'm just telling you that's what happened. We did play that one last year, but yeah, no, they've had us on Sunday night the whole time this year.
All right. Well, let it slide this time. Gruden is a fan of the Nickelodeon games, by the way. Did you see what Mike Vrabel posted?
What did he say?
Just this right here. The clip of Darth Vader being born. And hashtag New England Patriots.
Well, we told y'all this a week and a half ago.
Whoa. We?
Yeah.
We've
been telling you, yeah, man.
I came in here and told you Vrabel's. It's signed, done. They just got.
That's what I'm saying, man. I agreed with you immediately. I said it would be foolish to look at anybody else.
I know you did. Lad McConkey, 197 receiving yards, are the most ever by a rookie in a playoff game.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for that 86-yard tutty.
Yeah, you piece of shit. You see this that Buku tagged us in?
Oh, what has he got? Some lacrosse here?
Yep.
Throwing haymakers. Cash gets his
we got
helmet
a
off.
lacrosse fight, bro.
I didn't know
They're
that
dropping
dude.
the gear. Here we go. Cash.
Oh, snoozed him. Snoozed him.
Says night.
I didn't know you could fight in lacrosse like hockey. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'll watch more lacrosse.
Says lacrosse will go to the moon if there's knockouts like this every game.
I'm just saying, if you allow that stuff like you do in hockey, that sport will take off.
You got your lacrosse. What is it? What do they call it in hockey? The goon or whatever? Is that it is?
Your goon, your enforcer.
Yeah, your guy that just goes. It's like in basketball, your guy that just goes out there to get fouls.
Yeah, your hack-a-shack.
Yeah. Just go foul him hard. Got it, coach.
Bro, they were throwing haymakers in that right there. Like I said, I don't know if they're allowed to fight like that in hockey or if the ref just didn't want no part of that, but that's pretty cool.
Mom says I'm going to start watching lacrosse. I know, right?
I'm just saying, I didn't even know you could fight like that in lacrosse.
Yeah,
he snoozed that dude, too.
He said, night. Night. Okay. I'm just getting everything going here. Let's start with yesterday's games. Wow, this still has the first game up for me right there in the third quarter.
Right. I know how that is.
Yeah. I tried telling you guys yesterday, the Texans, value was on the Texans. The Texans came out, whooped that ass. 30. It was funny. That first quarter, Chargers, first of all, they should have punched it in.
Yeah, they had a lot of missed opportunities.
Yeah, but the Chargers kind of couldn't move the ball after the first quarter. It was weird. I think we were at the beginning of the second quarter, and both teams hadn't converted a third down yet. They were like both 0-3 or something like that. It was a weird start to a game. Could definitely tell it was a play. You know why I think it was weird is because it was the middle of the day and you could see the light coming through like part of the stadium. You notice that? Like,
dude, that at the beginning of the game, that was hard to watch for a few.
That's what I'm saying. I imagine that's pretty hard for them to play in. That's like distracting.
You couldn't even see the ball. I feel like you just saw a dude running. I'm like, I guess he caught it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, Texans defeat the Chargers 32-12. I don't know. I don't want to say it was like a crazy impressive game from the Texans. They looked better than they have looked in the last month. They did what they had to do at home. Same thing they did last year. Now they're going to go up and play, more than likely, unless there's an upset today, they're going to go play Kansas City and get shellacked, and Kansas City's going to have a cakewalk into the AFC Championship again. But good game. Mixon was back. Mixon looking like the old Mixon, even though he had some terrible calls against. I mean, not against him, but he didn't have that great of a game. You look at it, he gets 106 yards and a tutty, but he had a big fumble. He had a big personal foul on him. It was very sloppy.
He got half those yards in like 4 carries.
Yeah, half those yards came in the fourth quarter.
I know. I had his under rushing yards under 71.5, and he's sitting at like 40 something with about 10 minutes left in the game. And I was like, the only thing I was worried about is that they were up, and I was like, damn it, they're gonna have to. That was part of my handicap, is I didn't think they were gonna be in a big enough lead to have to run the football and shorten the clock. So I was like, maybe his carries go down some. When I saw they were in the lead, I was like, shit, they're just gonna feed him, try to run this clock out.
Yep, smart move too. Justin Herbert played terrible. He's 14 of 32, dude. There was next time we got to start doing this. I was thinking about this yesterday. So before the game, they're putting up these stats about Justin Herbert has gone like 250 passes on the road without throwing an interception. He went like 250 passes on the road without throwing an interception.
I knew he had a long consecutive streak at one point. That's why I started betting his interception. I didn't realize it was that long on the road.
Well, we gotta start not just betting one. We gotta go 1, 2, 3. I'm not saying go
ladder it.
4 was insane, but you gotta go 1. Because how many times do we see that thing snaps? Right? He snaps it, and then I feel like they always throw 2 in that scenario, at least.
A lot of times they start trying to press, man. If you throw that one, you put your team in a tough spot. They start trying to make some plays with their arm and things like that. They start squeezing some balls into some windows that they normally wouldn't throw. Like that throw that he got that 86-yard touchdown pass on, if they're not trailing and he's already got 2 or 3 picks, like he probably doesn't even try to throw that ball, you know?
Yeah. No. Terrible game from him. Not a great day for Justin Herbert apologists. It's just something weird. It's like, God, he's got all the tools. Now I know he doesn't have he's got his best receivers.
That's
rookie,
what I'm saying.
Rookie white guy from Michigan.
You got a little Cooper Kupp clone there. That's solid. He's from Georgia, by the way. But
Georgia.
Yeah, he's he's like a little Cooper Kupp clone. But you got to get some more weapons around this guy. I love J.K. Dobbins and all that, but we know the injury history, and you don't really want to put a shit ton of miles on that guy early on in the season. So you need another running back to help counteract that, and you got to get another pass catcher out there because Quentin Johnston ain't it, bro.
Dude, he's not. He didn't have a catch at all yesterday.
He dropped a couple, like as his tradition.
Yep, he's a bum. Get him out of there. Worst first-round pick ever. What was I going to say? J.K. Dobbins couldn't do shit yesterday. I needed him to score a touchdown.
Did you see that little sequence there after they went down? They were down. I think it might have went. They kicked the field goal, made 3 scores, but Chargers come back out. I think it's what set up the 3rd and 26, actually. But those two, the one play where they just let Will Anderson hit Herbert where they didn't even block him.
No, I didn't see that one, but I did see that, Herbert was getting hit. Will Anderson was getting his hand on Herbert's arm. I don't know how many different times. He was slapping that ball around.
That dude's a grown man too, but there should never be any scenario in any spot that you don't at least get a hat on Will Anderson. That dude should never be free running at your quarterback and he made a great play. It wasn't no unnecessary roughing. Wouldn't have been a target or anything. Got his head to the side, just ripped his lips off. But there should never be a play where that guy's unblocked.
No.
I don't care what you're running.
Yeah, I don't know. They're going to need Joe Alt looks great for them, but they're going to
that guy's a stud.
They need one more big boy. By the way, who was it? I got 2 things I want to tell you before I forget about it. One, was it Tristan Wirfs became the first guy to go like all pro at right tackle and left tackle? It's pretty cool.
I believe so. I believe I did see that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is cool, man. Shout out.
Oh, you know who I want the Patriots to draft?
Who's that?
Obviously, we don't need a quarterback. I was thinking like a big boy offensive line, like one of the Texans tackles, which Texas's tackles. Wouldn't
big offensive lineman on that team.
So I'm saying you got 2 first rounders. You got the left and right tackle that are going to go in the first round. But I actually want them to draft, and obviously, I don't want Travis Hunter. I want a homeboy from Penn State, that freaking beast.
Oh, Abdul Carter.
Yeah,
bro,
dude, we're right in the spot to draft him.
You know, they actually grew him and Micah Parsons in the same room on Planet Nike.
Could you imagine if we had that freak and you had Mike Vrabel as head coach guiding
Dude,
him?
I'm with you, dude. I think anybody that drafts Abdul Carter is doing all right.
Think of
I
where
don't
we're
care.
at. We're drafting 4. Who in front of us is going to take him?
I wouldn't be mad at somebody for taking Abdul Carter first overall because that
no.
guy's a game wrecker. He's one of
Oh,
those
they kept
edge
talking
rushers.
about him, and they're like, I kept seeing this stuff. Like, I hadn't really followed him much this season, and then they were like, the best defensive player in the country is coming back for Penn State, and I was like, what? Okay, and then I watched him in that game. I'm like, that guy is a specimen,
Dude. I'm telling you, he's that. I've been watching that guy for a couple years. You know, it's a big deal at Penn State to wear the number 11, like LeVar Arrington, all those guys. So he's been wearing number 11 since he got there. And I've just been watching that guy all season long, and I swear I feel like he's a Micah Parsons clone. He's not quite as big as Parsons yet because he hasn't got that grown man strength where you grow into your body at about early 20s right there. He hasn't got that just yet, which is scary because he's already a freaking
20s?
monster.
I'm still waiting. So
you still waiting?
Yeah,
not all of us are going to get that grown man strength like Abdul Carter is going to have. So I'm just saying that guy right there, you could take a chance on a first overall pick with that guy because he's going to be an absolute game wrecker.
I hope the Patriots take him. I hope they do.
It would be, I'm telling you, if he's there at, what do y'all got, 4?
Mm-hmm.
If he's there at 4, it would be foolish not to take that guy.
Titans ain't taking him. Giants.
No, all them guys got to get, they're going to draft those bum ass quarterbacks for you.
Yeah, who else is in front of us? Is it Jags or no?
Was it, let's see, first overall is the Giants, correct?
No, Titans.
Titans. Okay, Titans and then Giants and then Jags, I think, then y'all. I believe is what it is.
Yeah, I think that's the order. Jags might take him, actually, now that I think about it. Shit.
That wouldn't be a bad dude. That actually, what is the other dude that came out of Georgia a couple years ago that they took really high? Is it Trayvon Walker?
Mm-hmm.
Is that you put Abdul Carter on one end, Trayvon Walker on the other? That's pretty nasty too.
Yeah, they'll probably take him. Damn it! Now that I thought about that.
If they do that, then y'all should take Travis Hunter, dude. I'm telling you, put Christian Gonzalez on one corner and Travis Hunter on the other. I'm telling you, dude, both of those. And you also, if you do Travis Hunter, you add at least a weapon because that guy right now is better than all the wide receivers you got.
Well, I don't disagree there, but I say no because if we don't get Abdul Carter, I want one of those Texas one of those tackles.
I just don't know if you'll draft him that high. I'm not saying it would be bad. I just don't know if you will.
Well, you can always trade back.
Yeah, that would be the smart play. If you don't have your
you
guy,
drop back 5, 6 slots or whatever.
Because those
you're
people
gonna
probably
get
still
one of those.
be there.
You're going to get one of those. One of them's going to be there. You know.
Yeah, one of them will still be there. Maybe both of them. You might get your pick.
Yeah, dude. If we could get that left tackle from Texas,
big old boy.
That's more important. We got to protect the quarterback. You know. That's cool.
100%.
It's nice having 2 lockdown corners. Doesn't do you a whole lot if your offense can't move the ball.
I agree with you, man. You see the teams that are pretty successful are the ones that really take advantage of those picks they have from like 4 to 8. You have somebody like the Falcons who could have traded back, probably still got Michael Penix last year, but took him at 8 and cost themselves a lot of value, and they'll be this shit Falcons forever because of it. But you look at some of these teams, you know, like the Chargers here, taking Joe Alt in one of those spots, whatever, and it winds up, you know, usually producing a playoff team because it's so important to have that big guy on the left side.
You should, yeah, dude. Joe Alt was a great pick for the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
You should, in the dog days of summer, we should do an episode one day on let's look at all the picks that the Falcons have taken in the top 10 and see how terrible they are.
Oh, God. The reason they'll be in football purgatory forever.
And the Michael Penix one isn't because Michael Penix is a bum or anything like that. It's because they
just wasted value.
Yeah, you wasted value. And then you got the Kyle Pitts one. They took at 8 as well.
God, that's not even. I mean, I didn't think that was a terrible pick. They just don't know how to use that freak.
Yeah, but also, I don't think. I mean, was anyone going to take him that high?
No, that's what I'm saying. You could have got him at 15.
Yeah,
that's what they do, man. The fact it's like they freak out, man. They get on the clock and they're like, "We got to have our guy." Doesn't matter. That guy's not going for a whole other round
here. We don't want to do that. We don't want to be competent.
Yeah. The Falcons are an anomaly in themselves, man.
Sorry, we went off on a little tangent there, but I had remembered these things and I meant to mention them yesterday, and I'm like, oh yeah,
yeah. No, you're good, man. I like those little.
But yeah, good game. I don't know what do you take away from the Texans, because I guess I should start here. Millie Goats had a good thing. So you know, this race bait, clickbait, and shit that we get, and all these ESPN reporters, and RG3 is the freaking stupidest guy on the planet.
Yeah, he's on my damn nerves.
Yeah, he's just saying shit to get clicks now.
He just says the shit. He wants to be the guy everybody loves, and he's trying to be the fan favorite and all this different shit. He's trying to do all the woke stuff for everybody. He's on my damn nerves.
Yeah, because obviously there's a bunch of Herbert apologists out there. There's the memes now that said, "Dad, tell me what it was like. Tell me what the potential like was with Justin Herbert. What was it? Was Dad, how good was Justin Herbert in a hypothetical situation?" Because it feels like there's always something. The Herbert apologist, there's always something. It's like, look, he has no weapons. He doesn't have a coach. He doesn't have it's always like we're waiting for Herbert to take the damn next step, and he hasn't taken the next step. Who knows if he ever will?
He may not be that good. He's got all the tools.
Yeah, let's clarify that. You very important when we say you said that good, meaning the next tier up.
Right. He's a starting quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, he's good. He's better than your average quarterback, right?
Yeah,
but he's not.
Top half
talking. We're like, we need you ready to take the next step to the Mahomes, Allen, Lamar, like that. Burrow. You want to get
right
in that.
He's making the playoffs, but he's not playing any championship games.
He's not. He hasn't done that thing where he, like a Mahomes, when his team needs him to make plays to win a game.
He just puts him on his back. He doesn't have that gear. I feel like
when Josh Allen needs to take over with his legs, he hasn't.
And that's
done
why
that.
they thought that. That's why that guy. He's got all the physical tools and all those things. But he was kind of that guy at Oregon. You would see a lot of spots in those games where they'd be in trouble, and he'd just kind of take over, make some incredible 65-yard throw, drop it in the bucket, and things like that. He would do that back in the day. I haven't seen that in the league at that level.
Dude, his arm is insane though. Like you said, that Nisley through to McConkley.
I don't think people have any idea how incredible that was. That man threw an NFL football. I bet he threw that damn thing 65 miles an hour on a frozen rope, 40 damn yards.
Yeah,
that's incredible, dude. If you don't think it is, go buy you an NFL football and go out in the field and try to throw 140 yards on a frozen rope like he did yesterday. I promise you can't do it.
Yeah. Well, when I get over this cold, I think I could, but
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll live stream that.
Yeah. Actually, I can't huck a football, by the way.
I believe I'm telling you, I can sling one too. I can sling the pill. I can't throw.
I'm not Justin Herbert, though. I'm not saying I'm anywhere near Justin Herbert.
I'm just saying I'll put my arm up throwing a football against most of you out there. I can't make that throw.
Oh, we're gonna have to do that one day. We're gonna have to do that. I haven't thrown a football in a while, but we'll have to do whenever we get to do something in person together. Yeah. We're gonna have to do some fun little things of and film it like competition stuff.
Like Dude Perfect's doing.
Yeah, except we're not doing trick plays. We're just doing.
Yeah, we're just gonna do crazy shit, man.
How far can I can throw a pigskin a quarter mile?
Quarter mile. Fire that fucking pigskin.
You know who would be fun to do shit like that with?
Who?
Which one day, if we could ever make it happen, just have Gardner Minshew pull up on his fucking traveling bus and just hang out with them for a day doing shit like that.
Dude, that would be freaking awesome.
I'd be in heaven. Robert Griffin III, dude is just.
What'd he say?
He just wants clicks, man. He goes, the national media better hold Justin Herbert accountable for his playoff performances like they do Lamar Jackson, Dak Prescott. And our guy Millie Goats, shout out, went semi-viral. I'm proud of him. It reminds me of when I went the last week or whatever for my comments.
Yeah.
He says, y'all worried about putting down Herbert instead of lifting up Stroud winning in the playoffs, which is true. It's like, dude, you want to focus on race and you're trying to say, look, you guys put down Lamar Jackson and Dak Prescott. Why aren't you praising CJ Stroud for a great performance?
Dude, that's the perfect example right there. That's how you know these people are just after the bullshit and stuff, because you have the perfect example right there where you can praise one of your black quarterbacks, build them up and all that stuff, and all you want to do is throw shade at the white guy. That's ridiculous, bro. That this stuff comes up. This drives me fucking crazy. And RG3 loves to bait this shit all the damn time. That's why I don't like the motherfucker no more.
Yeah. He really says with a straight face, like, Lamar Jackson's the MVP. He's got all the stats. And literally there's clips of him that everyone pulls from last year. It was like, MVP isn't all about stats. Lamar Jackson is the MVP. He might not have the best numbers, but he's the MVP. It's like, bro, what are we doing?
Yeah. Literally, these people will contradict themselves. A bunch of damn hypocrites out there. They say one thing, 6 months later, they're saying a totally different thing. It's ridiculous.
And that's the other thing. People don't understand. MVP doesn't mean the best player. Like, it's never been who has the best stat.
The most valuable player.
Yeah, it usually means the guy, like, if it's close between two people, and this year it's great, like between Allen and Jackson, both teams won their division, but the Bills had a better record. And you look at it and you say, how did the Bills get a better record? Now Lamar has the head-to-head, but you still see how did the Bills get. And listen, why does Allen not have? And this is the other thing too. People don't understand. Why does Allen not have as good of numbers as Lamar? Well, because how many games were the Bills blowing out?
They were up by 4 touchdowns. He didn't have to do shit.
He didn't play in how many fourth quarters? He didn't play in the last game of the season. Other than one snap.
Yeah. That's bullshit. But either way, like, yeah, there were a lot of
I like to
to
find the MVP, and I've said this all season long. Is like the MVP should be, you should have your Heisman moments for the MVP. And I feel like they try to manufacture stuff with Lamar now. For last year, I'll admit he had down the stretch, he had those games where he had his Heisman moments in December, and that's really what shifted the narrative for Lamar. This year, they were trying to find every single thing, and I'm like, dude, okay, yeah, he threw 2 touchdown passes and ran one in or something, like, or had 4 total touchdowns. It's like, we've seen Lamar do that. That's not really a Heisman moment. Or when they blew out the Texans on Christmas Day, like, that wasn't really a Heisman moment. A Heisman moment is when we see Josh Allen go out there and do something we've never seen before. He throws for 3 touchdowns and runs 3 touchdowns in. Never seen that happen. Then he did it again, where he did something that we've never seen in NFL history again, where he threw one, caught one, and ran one in. We've never seen a player do that. So it's like he had 2 things that have never been done in NFL history, and his team is in the 2 seed. That's an MVP.
And Andrew makes a great point there, and he's doing it with no Pro Bowlers beside him, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like, come on, what are we doing here?
I don't know. I think James Cook is better than Derrick Henry.
What? Okay, you just kidding. You just being facetious there. I was like, I'm sorry. Dude, I feel like I watch Derrick Henry run all the time, and it scared me. I love watching Derrick Henry run. I think he's a monster, dude. I love watching that guy play football. And every time he gets hit, because people bring the wood when they're damn going to hit Derrick Henry. You got to. And they hit that dude hard over and over and over again. I keep thinking, damn, he's going to hop up kind of limping, kind of grimacing or something. That dude hops up like he's ready for Sunday brunch after every single one of those massive hits.
Bring gas. Hey, bring gas.
100%. That's what he said.
That's how he gets up.
Every time he just got this normal look on his face, like he's just at the Denny's. And I'm like, that guy's did you see Lamar? You know how they do the jersey swaps at the end of the game stuff?
And most do that.
If you ask for a jersey, you want the one the guy wore in the game, right? The game you played against him and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's trading with somebody, and I don't know who it was. He had his shoulder pads off and stuff. He's trying to, autograph the jersey for him and everything. Lamar's people just bring out another jersey. Like, Lamar keeps his game-worn jersey on. I don't know if he's got a thing where he tells everybody, like, look, y'all get you a jersey and autograph it, but I keep all my game-worn stuff or whatever. But, like, Lamar's sitting there, the dude's taking his jersey off, signing it for him and everything, and Lamar's people just walk up, hand him one in a bag, and he opens up, like, a brand-new jersey and then signed it for dude. And you can see dude kind of looking like, why he's signing, like, that ain't the one I wanted, bro. I wanted the one you wore in the damn game.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like, if it was the Super Bowl, that'd be one thing.
Right. But we're talking a wild card playoff game that you played in every year your damn career.
Well, it's, in his defense, he doesn't win many.
Hey, that's true.
Games.
He doesn't win a lot of them. I didn't think about that.
I mean, this is all new to him, Craig.
That's true. I didn't think about that part. But yeah,
you probably gave him the one from last. He goes, "Don't worry, it's game worn. This is the one I lost in last year."
I feel like it's probably something like that. It probably he does just like take all his game worn jerseys from it. But I'm like, I don't really want the one that you wore playing the damn Bengals. I want the one you wore playing us. Like, I'm giving you mine that I wore. And I know I'm not Lamar Jackson, but at the same time, I want the jersey off your damn back if you're getting mine. Otherwise, I just
now, if he's doing it because he's going to take that game worn jersey and give it to like a kid or something like that, then okay, fine,
dude.
That's what I should be doing. Dude, if I was one of these superstars, I would make a point to take my jersey off, sign the damn thing, authentic, and go give it to like a kid because you know how much that's going to be worth one day.
Yeah, that's cool. But
could you imagine if Tom Brady even if Tom Brady did it after every single game, or let's just say playoff game, every single playoff game. So there's 35 well, I guess there's more than 35. Every winning playoff game is 35 of them. But could you imagine if he just gave away Super Bowl jerseys to random kids?
Yeah, for one, you're never getting my Super Bowl jerseys. But I don't care if it's a kid or not. Doesn't matter. I'll autograph some other shit for you, and here you go. It's worth a bunch of money too.
But think about that would change the kid's life.
It absolutely would. So would giving him a brand new one signed out of a damn bag that I didn't wear in a
I would
game.
first give them to my kids, and then I'd give them to.
I'm sorry, but you ain't getting my damn game worn jerseys unless I played against you and I got your jersey to hang on my wall after with the grass stains.
I totally would give mine away. I'd give mine away to kids and change. And just, you know how ecstatic they'd be?
You know, I understand that. They would be ecstatic if you gave them a damn brand new helmet out of the gift shop and signed your name on it. What do I need my
jersey for, Craig?
Because I'm telling you, bro, if I played in the NFL and I had one of these things, you would walk into my house and it would be the coolest shrine. I would literally trade jerseys with somebody every single game. I'd have to keep a couple of mine just from the big games and stuff. But every single game I'd be trading with somebody and my wall would be just littered with cool-ass fucking game-worn jerseys.
You know what's cooler than that? 7 Super Bowl rings.
Yeah, I'd put those right in the middle of all of it.
I'm just
saying, like, those are still going to be on display, too.
About a jersey.
Yeah, it would be so cool to have a bunch of those. You just trade, you got Kelsey over here, you got Jamar Chase over here, you got James Cook up here, whatever. That would be cool as shit, bro.
Sure. But that'd be other people's. I mean, I don't know. I'd give it to the kid.
You would have a couple of yours, like Lamar. Obviously, I'm sure that's probably what happened. Lamar just kept his yesterday. He probably asked him in the game, "Hey man, can I get that jersey?" After he's like, "Look, I'll give you one. I'm not going to give you this one because I don't want, like you said, I don't win a lot of playoff games, so I want to have this one to hang on my wall."
I don't think he said I don't win a lot of playoff games, but
we ad-libbed a little bit. That's not quote unquote.
It'd be funny. It'd be so funny. The self-awareness. Listen, I don't usually do this.
Yeah, so I need this one to hang on my wall.
Speaking of Lamar, bum ass went under his passing yards. Exactly what I thought he would do because he sucks. Went way over his rushing yards though. I did not think he was going to run that much.
Dude, they had 299 yards rushing against that Steelers defense. Maybe 298 because of the kneel down. But either way, impressive.
308 yards in the first half.
That's incredible, dude. Yeah, they had 160-something yards rushing the first damn half.
Yeah. Well, they had Lamar dead to rights on like a 3rd and 20 and almost sacked him and then just escapes and picks up the picks up the first down.
Until that guy's laying on the ground with 3 dudes on top of him, you never have that guy dead to rights.
No homo.
No homo. No homo.
By the way, the Ravens win 28-14 over the Steelers. God, I thought we were going to get to the over. I kept thinking of AJ. I'm like, God.
Dude, it was 28-14 with like 5 minutes left in the third quarter.
I know. There's no other freaking scoring. I was like, what are we doing? Not a field goal? I'll tell you what, under 3.5 field goals in the game. There was 0, baby.
0. It was especially a game with Boswell and Justin Tucker.
That's what I was like. No, we're going under. Because my whole handicap was the over because I was like, these teams are going to be desperate. Ravens are probably going to score touchdowns and get a lead. And then the Steelers, and I felt great about it in the second half because like the Steelers, they're down 21-0. There's no such thing as we're kicking a field goal until the game is tied. You're not kicking a field. You have to go for it.
And that team ain't built to come back like that. I knew they were in trouble. They asked Mike Tomlin, what do you got to do? He's like, we got to take one play at a time. That's all we can do. We ain't built to score like that.
I stepped away because we had family over, and it was actually nice. We had family over so they could watch the kids. So I got to like run around and get some shit done. Like I had to move one crib from another room to another, but I had to like take it apart because it wouldn't, like just little shit like that. Or like, this can sound crazy, but like putting clothes, like I did a bunch of laundry the last 2 days, but it's like the hardest part is putting the clothes away. Like I had them folded, but like,
isn't that always the worst
in
part
one
of it?
room, kids sleep in the other, and then when they do wake up, you're busy with that, and you don't have a chance to run up and go put it away.
Yeah.
Since they're here, I was running around doing a bunch of stuff, and I came back, and I saw the Steelers had scored 2 touchdowns, and I was like, please, sweet baby Jesus, tell me it was to Pickens, and tell me it was Harris, because then all I would need was be an Isaiah Likely tutty, and I cashed my parlay. Please, baby, please. And Pickens, but not Harris.
Who was the other touchdown for them?
Some dude named
I don't remember who it was.
Some dude named Frank Van Jefferson.
Oh, that's right. It was. I remember now.
Yeah, it was a good drive. 9 plays, 98 yards.
Dude, yeah, that was the most unlikely drive. Yeah, they had him on the 2-yard line. They punted it down stoned them on the 2. They drove 98 damn yards after
You
not
know
having
what's
the
funny
ball
is I
long.
think right before I walked upstairs, that was the last play I saw when they pinned them on the 2. And I go, well, they're not fucking scoring on this drive. And I went upstairs.
I was looking for a Ravens defensive tutty or something, man. And they damn just methodically drove down. They made a couple good throws, made a good throw to Mike Williams. Like I said, Russ threw some good balls last night in spots, man. Just not enough of them.
No homo.
No homo.
Yeah. I need to get another drink of water.
Go ahead,
What
man.
do you think about these teams going forward? I mean, you look at the numbers and Russ. I mean, those are good numbers, but that is not how the game went for them. I mean, 20 of 29, 272 T. Do you think they bring? Do you think they bring Wilson back? And there's a lot of people that are rumbling about Mike Tomlin, which I think is absolutely insane. First of all, I know they've gotten blown out in 6 straight playoff games. You can't get rid of
you're
Mike
at least
Tomlin.
in the playoffs.
You shouldn't even be there.
Yeah, like literally those teams coached by the majority of these guys that are coaching NFL football teams right now, if they got those same rosters, they're not sniffing the damn playoffs.
And it's Steelers ownership is not gonna. They don't fire.
They love Mike Tomlin, dude. Mike Tomlin's giving his whole damn life to that franchise, bro.
Yeah. So what about Russell Wilson? What do you think? He's there next year?
I think they probably do hang on to him. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's not like you have something just to turn to in Justin Fields. I mean, yeah, I know he played well early on the season. They were 4-2 when Russ came back, but at the same time, that didn't give that offense any electrifying characteristics when Justin Fields was in there. He had the element of the run, but he doesn't throw the ball as well as Russ. Russ obviously is not the athletic guy he once was with his legs. He still makes some plays, but he's not the guy he once was, obviously. But I don't think either one of them give you a great chance to really better this season, man. I mean, I think this was pretty much the ceiling for the Steelers this year. You know, you get to 10 wins, you make the playoffs again, won a couple games you weren't supposed to. Lost a couple games you weren't supposed to, too, though. And then you get to the playoffs again, you wind up getting drubbed in this fashion because this game was never close. There was never a doubt that the Ravens were going to walk out of here with this. The only question was whether they got the cover or not at the end, and that really wasn't even too much of a sweat. So, I mean, I think the Steelers, they had a great season given the expectations coming into it, but I don't know that you're going to be able to make any key moves in the offseason to really propel yourself to the next level. I think George Pickens is an incredible talent, but I think he's a damn head case. I think he's a cancer in the locker room because he's always got issues going on. And then I've seen him in big spots where they need him to make plays, and he drops the damn ball, literally.
That can't be your wide receiver one.
I mean, he could 100% be a wide receiver one if he get his damn head in the right place. But that dude has got way too many Antonio Brown characteristics.
Dude,
and
that's 100% because he well, it was after the game they're asking him like, did you see some improvements with the offense? And he's like, yeah, we you know, second half we came out, we were able to get things done, you know, we're looking good and we improved. And like, does that make you optimistic for the future? And he goes, nah. It's like, dude,
that dude's not gonna be there, man. They're gonna wind up getting him out of town. He's not happy. They're not happy. He causes issues in the locker room, on the sideline and stuff, because he ain't done shit yet to have the attitude and all these things,
right?
To act the way he does, he hasn't done shit yet, man.
No, because he's had, like you said, he's had a lot of bad games.
Yeah, that's like that damn Bengals game last week. You know, I know it wound up not really mattering for them and all that stuff, but they still should have won that damn game if he catches any of the 4 that he dropped that would have been automatic or would have been first downs.
That's what I'm saying. It was
I don't need my wide receiver one. Like when I'm on 3rd and 4 and I know I got to find me a guy that's a sure-handed cat that can make a play in traffic and all that stuff. I need to have the faith in that guy. And if you got to look at George Pickens, you can't really have all that confidence right now.
I mean, granted, they are wide receivers and they're divas for a reason. So
that is true. It comes with the territory.
But no, that's not what
I'm just saying, I see a lot of wide receivers out there that ain't talking like George Pickens, but putting up much better stats.
Mike Evans, baby, still doing the damn thing.
Evans. That's right.
That's how he gets a day named after him, huh?
That's right.
That's
why Mike will have a bust in Canton and George Pickens will not.
This is true. Yeah, I don't got much to take away from this game.
Steelers.
I don't know. We're probably going to get Ravens Bills next week. What do you think about that?
That's gonna be in Buffalo, right?
Yeah. Ravens beat them this year.
I'd like to see what the line opened up at and all that stuff. I got to see what I get out of the Bills today, though. I expect the Bills to come out and blow the doors off. I really do. Expect them to handle business. That line sits still all week long, but they got to come out and tell me something today.
I mean, the game was in what, 1, 2, 3, week 4 at the Ravens. It was just like,
I'll tell you what I'm going to do is if the Bills come out and look flat today and they wind up, not covering, they escape with a late tutty or something like that, I'm probably going to pile on the Bills next week if they have a bad game today and squeak by. And then everybody's going to be thinking the Ravens are going to come in and just wax them. And if they play bad today, I'll hammer the Bills next week.
I kind of would love to see I would love to see an upset with the Broncos just because I love crazy wild shit like that. But I'd way rather have the Bills win because I think the Bills are the best shot at stopping the Ravens because I do not want to hear all these RG3s and people talk about, like, if the Ravens make the Super Bowl, God, that's going to be insufferable 2 weeks.
Oh, dude, that would be so hard to listen to.
Hypothetical line right now that BetOnline has up is Ravens at Bills. It's dead even pick 'em, which they think that the Ravens are a better team than the Bills right now.
That's what they're saying.
Over under is 52.
Whew. Would I check the weather and all that stuff?
Ooh, hypothetical Vikings-Lions rubber match. Well, I guess not really a rubber match because the Lions won both of them, but third match.
Yeah.
Detroit -3, -120, total 53.5.
I don't know. I think maybe something like that. You might look at the under in case some bad weather blows through or something. That's a lot of points, dude.
Indoors.
Huh?
It's indoors.
In Buffalo?
Oh, that was the Vikings Lions.
Oh, okay.
Buffalo 52. Yeah, it depends because it's a long time. We got a week away. A lot of shit can happen from now till then.
They might have a damn blizzard blow through between now and then.
God, that'd be fun.
That's what I'm saying. The fans in there shoveling the stadium out and stuff. They better worry about winning today first.
Yeah. Well, we got that game today at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Pacific, that is.
Dude, you've had me all screwed up with your Pacific time. I keep talking in Pacific time to SD14 fans. She's like, what? I'm like, I don't know.
We're starting at 5 tomorrow.
That's what I told her. I was like, yesterday I was talking. She's like, how'd the show go? I was like, we started right at 5. I was like, good. She's like, 5? I was like, shit, I'm stuck on a damn Pacific time. My bad. I've been in the Pacific time probably a total of like a month in my entire life. And now I'm stuck on it.
Yeah, baby. You're in Pacific time every morning. What are you talking about?
That right.
Good morning on the show.
100%. 5 a.m. every morning. 4:30 some days.
Yeah, most days. Broncos, Bills. Bills laying 8.5 at home. Big money on the Broncos. 37% of the bets, 44% of the money on the Bills. 63% of the bets, 56% of the money on the Bills. So you like the Bills to get it done today?
I do. Seeing that line not move at all, man, just sitting there. I feel like they're almost. I see some people trying to be. You talk about Gruden being sharp on the Broncos and things like that. I feel like they're begging you to take the damn Broncos with all them points like that. You've had one of the best defenses in the league all year long. Bo Nix had a great season as a rookie. Him and Sean Payton kind of meshing together there. There ain't no reason this team should even. I know they were playing backups, but even win that game 38-0 last week against the Chiefs backup, it's still an impressive win for them, especially in a must-win situation. And I feel like they should not be getting this many points right here, man.
No, you're right.
I think it should be about 5.
The reason why I think the Bills ultimately do get it done is not just because they're the better team, but like there's a scenario where the Broncos win this game, but everything has to go perfect. Here's what I mean. The stats with Bo Nix this season, if they score first and they control the lead, they play great. Like their offense just hums differently when they're playing with a lead. Don't think that's going to happen. It's going to be really hard to do against Buffalo, but when they're playing with a lead, they're doing great. The Broncos blitz at the 4th highest rate in the league when Josh Allen is really good against the blitz, 16 touchdowns, 1 interception, plus what he can do with his legs. So you would have to continue to blitz him and him just be off and miss throws. Him and Josh Allen is freaking a specimen when it comes to Who is it? Yeah, I think it's Josh. Josh Allen. He plays really good against man, doesn't he? Because he throws the guys out. Yeah, he does. I'm thinking of Stafford's the one that plays really good against. This is why another reason why I think I'm going to ultimately end up being on the Rams tonight or tomorrow. Yeah. Stafford, it wasn't a fluke that he threw up all those yards on that Minnesota defense. He is great when you play zone against him.
Dude.
Which is perfect because his little wide receivers, what do? They like to go, and their whole mission, what they're best at, like Puka, is to go find that spot in the zone, that soft spot in the zone.
And Matthew Stafford makes at least 2 or 3 throws a game that you have no business even trying to throw where he drops it.
And if you blitz Matthew Stafford, he's going to make you pay.
Yep. That's why he's going to the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm. But I want to see if let's see if my theory came true. Because I was waiting to bet this Josh Allen rushing prop.
You think you still looking at the under in that?
It depends if it went up or not.
Let's see. It looks like it is set at 44.5. So it went up a yard, 2 yards. It was at 42.5.
Yeah. It went up 2 yards. I said on my write up here, I said if it gets to 45, I'll play it under. So
he might land right on 45 rushing yards.
I feel like for a few, and we got a few more hours. People are waking up, hungover. They're going to be putting together their prize picks, same game parlays. I think we're going to see an under
for the rushing yards.
Yeah. I think they're going to come in and bet the over, and we're going to get some extra value.
I think we take the over, dude. In that,
we'll see. I mean, the stats it's funny, dude, because in his career for the playoffs, he rushes 6.8 yards per rush, averaging 56 yards per game. His longest rush prop is at 13.5 yards. He's gone over that 7 out of the 10 playoff games he's played in.
I like
all these numbers and all these stats tell you, dude, this dude's going over. But why are they setting the over under rush yards against an inferior team? Was it almost 14 yards below his playoff average? That's what makes me think there's something fishy with the books going on here. They know something.
What do you think about this? James Cook, 25 plus rush yards in the first quarter, plus 400.
Ooh.
I feel like they're going to come out. I don't feel like they're going to be slinging it all over the field to start out. They're going to try to set the tone, get their feet wet, get settled in, all that. I feel like they're going to be running the ball more early on. 25, it don't take, especially a guy like James Cook, he could break that in one damn run.
Yeah, but here's what's tough. It's like to make that a really good bet, you got to hope Buffalo gets the ball first. So that way they for sure get 2 drives.
I mean, not necessarily. They come in and go 3 and out, and they punt right back to him, man. I mean, like I said, he could break that in one damn run.
He could, but you would way rather them have 2 possessions than 1.
I would much rather that. Yeah, I want him to get the ball. I mean, like I said,
that's what I'm saying. That would make it an even better bet, but we don't know.
We don't know yet. We're wishing. I think I'm going to bet that. Half unit anyway.
All right. You've been on a heater, so go roll with it.
Right? I mean, hey, we won't complain. We just we keep them coming in, books. Keep them coming in. We love it.
Yeah. So, yeah, when Denver has a lead, Bo Nix has 14 touchdown passes and just one INT when they're playing with a lead. But when they're trailing, he has only 10 touchdown passes and 6 INTs.
Who are we talking about?
Bo Nix. Bo Nix, what did he have? He had like 29 touchdowns this year.
Something like that, yeah. He had some rushing touchdowns too, 4 or 5 of them.
But passing touchdowns, 29 of them.
Something like that, yeah. How many picks?
Yeah. Remember, not that many. I'll look up his stuff. I'll look up his stats real quick. But remember how everyone was praising CJ Stroud's rookie year last year?
Bo Nix had a better one?
Well, I mean, just think about how great it was. And I'm right there with you,
Yeah. It's got to be right there in the same conversation because both teams had relatively the same amount of expectations coming into the season. They were not expected to really be playoff teams. You were getting good value on betting them to make the playoffs. So similar circumstances.
Bo Nix had 29 touchdowns to 12 interceptions. It's a pretty good year.
Yep.
Sacked only 24 times. 3,700, almost 3,800 yards. Pretty good year.
You can't be upset about that from your rookie quarterback.
No. But remember how everyone was praising CJ Stroud and stuff? He only had 23 passing touchdowns. So I feel like Nick's is quiet. I mean, 29 versus 23 is a big deal, and I feel like people are.
That's 2 games.
No one's talking Bo Nix up like they were CJ Stroud.
Probably thanks to RG3.
Piece
of shit.
Can't talk about Bo Nix like that because he's white.
That's kind of what I was saying.
By the way, if you want to get all these stats and trends and everything, you can go over to gameon.locals.com. I got them all typed up nice and neat for you.
That looks good, bro. Putting the work in.
Putting the work in for you guys. As a home favorite of a touchdown or more, Josh Allen is 13-9-2 ATS in his career. But he is 23-1 straight up. He gets the W, baby.
Oh, is this the spot where we can take the maybe Broncos first half money line, Bills money line for the game?
I think you take Bills to cover the first half and Broncos to cover the game.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
Or Broncos to win the first half. Or no. Bills to win the first half, Broncos to cover the game, though.
Mm-hmm. Or yeah.
Just some fun things like that.
I like that, man. I like messing with those little same game parlay. You can do the little same game
correlated where it's at. That's the only way you can really attack the VIG. You can't just.
I never noticed how much the anti-correlated shit happens until a year or so ago. When you pointed out to me, I look for those all the time now.
Because it's like we see it so much and you don't think about it and you don't really register it. But if you sit back and look and you're like, who would have thought that yesterday the Ravens would have won and covered, yet Lamar would have thrown under his passing yards.
And you take the Ravens alt line minus 13.5, but the under for the game.
Yeah.
Like shit like that, man. It happens all the damn time. You maybe start paying attention to the damn NBA when you'll have some guy get a triple double, but his team loses.
Yeah, that one's a fun one.
Those will always boost way up there. You take Luka triple double, but then to lose the game, and it's fucking money on the floor a lot of times.
Especially when they're favorites.
Yeah,
100%. So then the underdog ends up winning. Yeah,
stuff happens all the damn time in professional sports, especially. So I like. If they're giving me a no sweat bet on DraftKings now, there's no way I'm not putting in some crazy anti-correlated parlay trying to bink that thing. I'm like, you're going to give me my money back to bet again anyway. So I'm trying to pop them.
Sporting Electrons says waiting for the next S&P 500 post. I don't think I've done an S&P 500 post in a while. I think that's what you're asking about. Will's a board-certified drug dealer, most pro. That's right.
Yeah, you talking about your SP. You still been doing that or whatever? I know you've had a lot going on last couple
weeks. My thing against that S&P. Yeah, no, I have had way too much shit going on, but yes, I will get that back up there. It was a rough one.
Sick kids and all that stuff, man.
Yeah, I barely have enough time to put this stuff out. Like I said, it's a separate whole account than my betting account. So I should be taking advantage of the Wildcard weekend, but I just have had so much stuff going on that I couldn't really
get in there today. Get in there today. Put your some in, man.
Not gonna happen.
Just
do that right now.
Fair enough, man. At least you didn't tease.
Because it's not something like I'm sitting down and I'm really looking at these numbers and seeing where the value is and whatnot. Not that I don't do that with these other plays that I'm doing, but it's like a different strategy that I have for it. So I want to not rush it and I want to take the time with it because I want to be right on this.
I understand. Well, let's
salad and B berry. That's right, B McCormick salad. Dude, there is some delicious looking. I have so much food in the fridge. I grilled up so much stuff the other day, and then I went to the store and we do have a bunch of salads and stuff in there. And then my mother-in-law came over yesterday, brought us soup for dinner and all this other stuff. So I got so much goodies to eat today.
Well, let me. I got to grab a refill real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. Should we just wait in silence while Cricket's gone?
Don't do that.
Here's what we'll do.
I think it was awesome. Sorry, whoever's offended by that concept, I don't care. I thought it was awesome.
You're such fucking dopes. I love you, but you are not serious people.
Yeah! Who's retarded now? Yeah!
You got some tickle bitties and you don't know how to swing? Well, I'm here to help you. Next, you want to tuck your right arm and lay your left arm on top of that mommy milker. Bombs away.
Any triple in the series? Yes. I almost want to bet no triple plus 125.
That's a good. I would bet that.
I got to leave these in the little list over here so I can remember to bet these.
That's a good bet.
I'm gonna bet that for sure, 100%.
Because how often does a triple happen? And two,
That's what
most
I'm
of the
saying.
time it's just someone taking a base on a throw.
This is my favorite bet in the entire World Series.
I do like that.
No triples in the World Series, plus 125. That's my favorite bet in the entire World Series.
A few moments later.
Think about 3 as Verdugo can't play it cleanly. Freeman's into third. A base hit turns into 3.
Yeah! Who's retarded now?
Yeah!
Did that go the way you thought it was going to go? Nope.
Bring your ass. Hey.
Is that I never ask my clients to judge me on my winners. I ask them to judge me on my losers because I have so few.
Oh, then get the fuck out of here then. Okay, see ya.
I don't want your money. I want your bookie's fucking money.
That's what you decided to do?
I just play clips the whole time. Yeah. That was great.
That's wonderful. Wonderful.
The voice. I got to save the voice, man.
Best bet of the World Series.
Yeah. Best bet of the World Series, baby.
Money on the floor.
Oh yeah. Okay. So here's what I got cooked up for the Buffalo game. I still am going to wait an hour before kickoff. If this thing gets to 45, I'll probably play the under. I was really hoping for a 48.5. I don't know why. Felt like a good number, but that's what I was looking for. So we'll see, but keep an eye on that. If it's 44.5 now, I don't even know if my book has it up. Let me see if they'll let me do this. I hate the way they do this stuff over here now. They used to have it where you could just click on the game and scroll down, and then you could have all the the props and stuff like that. And now they created this whole parlay builder, which is way different than like a I don't know. Now you have to go to a different page for it. It pisses me off. Like they don't even have the props section open right now. I hate them.
Yep.
But they'll give you the mega parlays. They have that open.
Of course they do.
You want to know here's the mega parlays they're offering. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze.
I never bet those. Bless you.
Thank you. Like this. James Cook 2 touchdowns. Saquon 2 touchdowns. Bucky Irving 2 touchdowns. That one actually was 10.
Say it again. Who was it? James Cook, Bucky Irving, and who?
Saquon. 70-1. That one is actually. I'm like, okay,
that one's got a little life.
Yeah, I can see that one. But then you got like
until James Cook has 14 carries for 26 yards.
But then you got one like this that I feel like should be worth way more than the one that we just read off. But this is only 55-1. Josh Allen 2 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. Jalen Hurts 2 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. Jaden Daniels 2 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown.
What is that? What's odds on that?
Only 55-1.
Whatever. That should be like plus 10,000 or better.
That should be more than the 70-1 of the James Cook, Saquon, and Bucky. Yeah.
2 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown from all of them? That ain't happening.
Yeah. Or this one. This is 90-1. You need 15 or more rebounds from all these guys. Giannis, Karl Anthony Towns, Jokic, Jared Allen.
That could happen.
That could happen, but I'm like.
What are the odds on that?
90-1.
What's the dollar?
This one's kind of crazy. This one actually would be fun. AJ Brown, Mike Evans, first touchdown score.
Ooh, I like that.
66-1.
I like that. I will put $2 on that one.
I like how I'm ragging on this, and this is the day they actually put decent ones up there.
I'd never take these. I'm gonna bet them all.
Yeah. It's I actually like to come look at this to know what to like bet against.
I do that a lot of times. I see I watch these talking heads and all that different stuff, and they throw their little same game parlays out there. And I know they're gonna hit, like they got a 3 or 4 leg same game parlay. I know they're probably gonna hit 2 of them. They usually go 2 and 2 in those spots. I just try to figure out which one they're wrong on.
But it's like I'll look at these and I'll see okay, they think AJ Brown and Mike Evans. Obviously, I agree with them that they're going to be a public betting favorite, but everyone's expecting these two. This tells me that they're getting a lot of action on these two guys, and they want some more action on these guys. And I'm like, maybe
that's when I get unders. I'm like, why would you give it to me? Yeah. Why would you just lay it there for me to take?
They're not in the business of losing 66-1.
They really don't like to leave that money on the floor like we like to.
Now, I think a lot of these you can only bet like $10 on, but still, that's a good chunk of money.
Yeah, I was going to say that's $660 on a 66-1.
That's right. That's right.
What up, Grass Guy? And what up, Buku? I saw you sneaking here a little bit ago, man. How y'all doing? You all right, man? You still here in time?
Who's here?
Grass Guy. City
It's all right,
overslept.
man. You haven't missed much. We're just,
Nah, you're good. We just been hanging
doing
out, having
winners,
a
you know.
good time. Let's see. What you gonna take now?
Oh, okay. Never mind. They actually did up those. The max they'll let me bet on that AJ Brown, Mike Evans is $100. So they did up it.
Ooh, $100. Don't do that, dude.
No, I'm not going to. I was just clicking it to see what the max was.
Okay.
It looks like $100 on all of these, dude. That James Cook, Saquon Barkley, Bucket Irving one though. That one is tempting.
That I kind of like that one, dude. I think I'm going to bet all those guys individually at 2+ touchdowns. They're not all whiffing.
No. Could you imagine going into the night game? You got the James Cook hit it, Saquon hit it. I feel like if the
never
James
see that. I'll be
Cook
cashing
hits,
that shit
you're
out.
feeling great about the Saquon. You can't cash out on these.
Oh, you can't. Oh, shit, I can though.
No. Real quick, I want to see. That's why I came over here. I was seeing the Josh Allen, what they have it here for him. Rushing yards, Josh Allen. My book has. Ooh, I'm definitely waiting until kickoff on this because it's gonna keep going up. Josh Allen currently on Bet Online under 45.5, even money. It's definitely going up.
This can
It's
go up.
gonna go up in the next couple hours, baby.
It may not get to 48.5, but it'll get to.
But it's gonna get to 40.
47.
Yep. I'll take it, dude. I'll take it.
They're gonna leave it on a half. They're gonna have you either get 46.5 or 47.5. They're not gonna put it right on 47.
Yeah, it's minus 130 to the over. So
they're always gonna give you the hook on those. That way, they know you can't get a damn half yard. Somebody's losing.
Yeah, I got the over in this game. I don't know how you feel about it. 47.5. I just feel like if the Bills come out and be the Bills, they're getting 30. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they've done that like 12 games this year or something.
Yeah, so it's like the Bills at home, they're gonna get their points. I just gotta have the Broncos be semi-competent.
Yeah, they're like the way I see it happening. I think they're gonna be playing from behind, so they're gonna have to throw the ball down the field. Maybe we'll look at Cortland Sutton's over receiving yards.
Yeah. Well, that's a pretty popular one, so I'm kind of staying away from it.
I mean, hell, he ain't got nobody else to throw to.
That's true. Well, I mean, the dude threw 29 touchdown passes this year, so he's clearly found other people.
Marvin Mims finds him one. You got little Jordan Humphreys out there too.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm like looking at how good Bo Nix was this season. I'm like, they should be able to score some points. It's not like Buffalo's defense is like all elite.
I guess you got to think.
Houston defense last night, though, it's like I know, and I said this yesterday. The Houston defense is like underrated. It's sneaky good statistically, but I feel like people are just writing them off.
They've been banged up.
The team has played.
Yeah, they've been banged up.
And you saw Will Anderson Jr. out there last night, and he just said, "I'll put the team on my back."
Golly, I'm telling you, that guy's a grown man. They did not screw up by trading up to draft that guy 3rd overall.
I know this is random. No, they didn't. Remember, people are like, how could you give up a 1st-round pick for him?
Yeah.
There is
I'm like, because
you and I both said this. There is no other player in the draft in next year's draft that these guys could get
that's better than that guy. Yeah, 100%, dude. 100%. We said that too. When I saw all that happening in that draft, I was like, the Texans are for real.
And that's how I knew D'Amico Ryans was a good coach, because I'm like, that guy, he knows.
He walked it. Yeah, he knows what a guy like that on your defense, what kind of effect that has on the opposing quarterback. I'm telling you, an elite edge rusher in the NFL is as valuable as, not as valuable, but it's real close to an elite quarterback.
Mm-hmm. And you got one in the same draft.
Yeah, literally, you got your two guys. You got your defensive leader and your offensive leader back to back. I'm just saying, people should be taking a page out of that book.
Yeah. Houston, man, looking good. Dude, okay. I know this is random, and we'll get back to these games. Is there a snowball's chance in hell that Houston could go into Kansas City and win? If that defense plays like that?
I don't think so. If they play like that, but we know how
Willie Anderson Jr. can get pressure on Mahomes.
But you know the record with Andy Reid coming off a bye, and when he has extra time to prepare and all that stuff. I got a feeling he was watching that game very intently yesterday, and he's already got some plays schemed up and things like that. And once again, Patrick Mahomes is better than Justin Herbert.
I feel like you got to throw a lot of that out the window, though, because we have never seen guys get 23 days off before they play a football game. That is going to – I think that's going to play a factor. That's going to play a factor.
It will, I think, but I feel like this is almost – we've seen this movie before. We watched the Texans, get the home playoff game last year. against the Browns team, much like the Chargers this year, had a great defense. People were kind of high on. You got a good head coach that's been in talk, coach of the year, all that stuff. And then you come in and the Texans just smacked them in the damn mouth. But then they went up to Baltimore the next weekend and got trounced. I feel it's kind of similar situation.
You're probably right, but I'll tell you what: if the Houston Texans go up to Kansas City, and now it's not for sure that they're going to play Kansas City. If, for example, if the Broncos upset the Bills, the Broncos will be going to Kansas City.
Right.
Who's the other?
If it goes chalk, they'll go to Kansas City.
I guess that's the only other option, right? Yeah, that's the only other. No, what's the other option? No, yeah, that is the only other option.
The other
AFC.
Yeah. If it goes chalk, the Texans will be going to Kansas City.
So Kansas City gets to either play the Texans or the Broncos.
Clean living, buddy.
It's rigged.
And God, and if the Broncos win today and the Chiefs are sitting there and like, even though the starters didn't play, they're like, yeah, y'all beat us 38-0. We remember that. It was just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, though, if Houston beats the Chiefs next week, I'm coming with everything in my sports betting bank account and put it in against them in the AFC Championship. Don't care who they're playing.
Don't care.
That's their Super Bowl, and they're going to be the flattest of flat teams.
Yep, I would definitely. I don't think they have a snowball's chance in hell winning that game.
But if they did, I'll be ready to bet against them.
If they did, yeah, I'll be ready to bet against them.
I was listening to Robert talk to. I've been listening on other shows and whatnot, and he's been talking about, and like just other shows that aren't even sports shows, but like it gets brought up or whatever, about how there's been that whole conspiracy of, especially last year, with the refs helping Kansas City out so much and helping them win the Super Bowl and the Taylor Swift effect and everything. He thinks that the league is now at a point where they might have like overstepped and overplayed their hand a little bit, and they don't want the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl this year. So then it started making me thinking, I'm like, okay, so maybe Kansas City's not going to get there. Maybe they're going to slip up somewhere along the way, which will probably be the AFC Championship.
I think the Ravens or the Bills.
Well, this is what I'm thinking. I'm like, who would the league love? They would love the Baltimore Ravens to get there, right? Because you've got the RG3s and all them propping them up and doing all this stuff. And I'm like, so it's making me cautious if we get Bills Ravens next week. It's going to make me real cautious going big on the Bills, even though I think the Bills are the better team at home.
Like I said, I need to see.
I'm just saying we're gonna pump the brake. I might just bet the Ravens, even though I don't like them. I might just bet them just to go like I did with Kansas City last year. Just bet them because I'm like, yep, the refs clearly want these guys to get back to the Super Bowl and win it.
It's true, dude. There's something to all that too.
That's my little.
Sorry, but the refs have all the control, man. You can call holding on every play. You can call pass interference on a lot of plays. You know how they get with the damn roughing the passer calls these days. So refs can 100% affect, because people don't realize once you get behind the sticks in a drive, once you go behind that 10 to go mark, your percentage of converting that goes astronomically down. So the refs can have all the control if they want it.
Patrick Mahomes.
What up, Mini Ball? How you doing, Mini Ball? She says, "Fuck Mahomo in the
There you go.
Yo,
there you go.
You
That's
got
right.
me up this morning."
This is funny. Where are we at? He's a username says it's either Bills or Detroit. What's funny is I saw a guy, shout out to Scott Seidenberg over at Pregame. He said, well, I think he stole this from someone else too, but this is who I heard it from. It was one of those memes of like the Super Bowl that America wants, and it's Bills Lions. Because I feel like, that's a lot of people would be rooting that on, right? Like that'd be a fun, exciting,
fun to watch him.
Yeah. And he goes, the Super Bowl will get Chiefs Eagles rematch.
100%. Worst ever.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even want to watch that damn thing.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm going back to the well on this one. I bet it yesterday in a game and it won. I'm going under 3.5 field goals made. I don't think we're kicking field goals in this game.
This Eagles-Packers game?
No. This is
we still Bills?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. And then we'll go Eagles-Packers next. But I don't think first of all, I don't think the Bills are kicking field goals. I mean, obviously if they have to, they will, but I think they're scoring touchdowns. I think Sean Payton's gonna get aggressive in this one. I mean, he knows the situation. You're a 17 going against a 2 seed. You can't play conservative, you got to take risks.
Who is Will Lutz, Broncos kicker?
No idea.
I think it's Will Lutz. And who is
look it up?
Who is the Bills kicker? It's not
What's
Matt
his
Gay,
name?
is it?
It's not Bass, is it?
Oh yeah, it is Bass. Tyler Bass. Yeah.
Yeah, Will Lutz is the kicker for the
Will Lutz for Bronco, Tyler Bass for the Bills. Yeah, okay.
That's a good kicker.
Bass is a good kicker. Will Lutz is a good kicker too, bro. Will Lutz had a pretty.
Yeah, but he's not at elevation, and it's gonna be cold out there.
Well, he played the majority of his damn career in New Orleans.
It's gotta be weird. When I was in, I mean, I know these guys are professionals and whatnot, but like these after these 1 o'clock games in a playoff scenario have to feel so weird. You're just playing in the middle of the day. Like I played a playoff game. Shout out to my high school. My football team is still my class is still the only class to ever take us to the playoffs.
Let's go.
We were one of like 4 schools in the whole state had never made the playoffs. Like we made the crossover game, but not the actual 16 team bracket.
So your team made the you're the first team to do that for your high school.
Yeah, we made it. And
That's a big deal. That's cool as shit.
Yeah, we went and played this private school called Archbishop Murphy, and they just
these things happen, bro. Some teams built different, especially at the high school level. Some teams built different.
Hey, we were only down.
You were the first team to ever do that. Is incredible, dude. That's awesome. That's a cool achievement.
Yeah, I thought my brother's team was going to do it after us because my brother, I broke the school rushing as a quarterback. I broke the school rushing record with like 15 rushing touchdowns in a season.
Okay.
My brother's freshman year, he also started. He was a running back. He started varsity his freshman year too, and he had 35
rushing touchdowns. Yes. Holy shit!
That doesn't count. That doesn't count. He had like 8 kickoff returns or punt returns and stuff.
Nice. I still have the record for most receiving touchdowns in the season.
I guess that counts. Does a punt return count as a rushing touchdown?
No,
or no.
Special teams touchdown.
Yeah. So
we're record holders, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, I got the record for the most receiving touchdowns at my high school. Man, I had 18 my junior year.
Yeah, baby.
So
baby.
Yeah, we played a little bit.
But that game was so weird because we finally made it. So we go and play this on it was a neutral site, but it was just it was like some stadium in the middle of nowhere.
That's all you
got.
got.
It's like stadium. It's like you got bleachers on one side, bleachers on the other, and you've got like
you got a field and some bleachers.
It's 1 o'clock, dude, on a Saturday, and I'm like, this is
that feels like weird anyway for a high school football game.
Yeah, you used to play Friday night.
Lights,
you know?
Yeah, that would feel weird. You got to get up because like in Friday night football, you got all day to get yourself ready to go and all that stuff. Hell, you're just still waking up, especially in high school. You're just waking up at 1 p.m.
Well, and we're playing on a Saturday.
That's what I'm saying. And the game starts at 1 p.m. So you had to be up much earlier than that, get yourself ready and warmed up and all that stuff.
There was a couple hour bus ride drive and whatnot.
Yeah, I love those.
It felt weird.
That's what makes high school football tough too in the playoffs because you always have to take a 3.5-4 hour damn bus ride somewhere, and that shit ain't easy.
Yeah, I mean, I was used to getting up and doing all that stuff because like our wrestling tournament, sometimes we had to leave at like 4 a.m. on the bus to get there in time for weigh-ins.
Oh, for wrestling, hell yeah! You got everybody starting at a different time, and you got all your weigh-ins and shit. Yeah, that shit's a mess.
Dude, I couldn't believe this. James Cook's receptions was set at 1.5.
Feels sketchy.
I went over. I said it takes
minus 130. Is that what this is?
Minus 135. Yeah, I was
okay.
Big. It was just like that seems value. I'm gonna bet it.
Yeah,
the over for a reason. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna go with
especially with Broncos blitzing so much, you could just see.
That's what I'm thinking. You have to do some check downs and stuff like that. Yeah, I could see that. My 2 props I'm gonna take today in this one. I'm gonna put a half unit on James Cook 25 plus rush yards in the first quarter at plus 400. I'm gonna put the half unit on that, and I'm gonna take Josh Allen's longest rush over 13.5 yards at minus 120.
He's done it 7 out of 10 times. I got Bo Nix. If I could, they won't let me do this. I would bet Josh Allen over his longest rush, under his total yards.
Ooh,
that would be a great anti-correlated.
Let me get these put in. I'll check it out in just a second.
But I bet these just on value. These on value. I bet Bo Nix 25 plus rushing yards minus 165. Nix to have 2 or more passing touchdowns at plus 130, and then yes, Josh Allen throws an interception today at plus 115.
I like that. At plus 115, he throws an interception.
Yeah, that I just saw value in it.
Only thing that works me on that is that if you want him to get it early, I feel like if they get out to a lead,
I was just about to say if this doesn't happen in the first half, I know it's not happening later.
Yeah, because they'll probably be in control then. They're gonna try to run.
It'd be one of those where the Bills come out and they look a little sloppy, and then they have a terrible turnover, and the Broncos get this momentum, and then the Bills are like, okay, and it's like that meme that we always talk about where they're playing the video games, the guy leans forward.
Yeah, 100%, man. Let's go. Game on.
Game on, baby.
Game on. Well, hell, we've talked about this game for a damn hour. We better talk about the other ones.
I don't know. Everyone's loving this game.
There was a lot to talk about. I mean, definitely a lot of different angles.
Packers, Eagles. Go ahead. Let me know on that one.
I was hoping you would tell me, man. I think I'm just going to take the damn Packers money line.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think I'm just going to take the damn Packers money line. It scares me a little bit. I like the Packers when they were at 4.5. I've seen it move out to 5.5 now. It's minus 115 for the plus 5.5 on Green Bay. But, you know, I've seen a lot of these line movements lately, especially in these big spots like this where they're wrong. And I feel like this is one where they're wrong, man. I know the Eagles have a great defense, been one of the best defenses in the league all year long. Christian Watson out for the Packers. I feel like everything points to the Eagles. And once again, this is a game where I feel like they're kind of begging you to take the Eagles. Leaving it under a touchdown right there. You know, if this is a 7.5, you want to jump all over the Packers. But leaving that under a touchdown right there, everybody's like, Eagles win this by a touchdown. Easy. You know, and I think the Packers might win this damn thing straight up.
I didn't know that John Gruden watches our show, but Grass Guy is actually John Gruden. What up, Coach?
Let's go. What up, Coach?
He says, don't be surprised if Denver keeps it close. That's exactly what John Gruden said.
That's exactly what John Gruden said. That's right, man. You're welcome on the show anytime, Coach.
That's why you come here, man. You come here to see people see takes that you won't hear anywhere else.
I love that, dude. I love that you haven't seen anybody take that yet. Yep, I'm gonna bet it again.
The Eagles this year have been one of the worst teams in the first half. They start off so the first quarter, right? They went like 13 games in a row without scoring a point in the first quarter. This is a perfect game to take Packers first half with the points or the money line, and then Eagles to win the game. This is just shaping up to be that. I think the Eagles win. I would normally be with you on the Packers here, but I just too many injuries. I mean, you got Love banged up. Who knows what? I mean, I'm sure the way he got hit in that elbow, and they said he couldn't grip a ball.
Man, they done shot him up with morphine.
No, I know, but it made me think of like the Tommy John type of stuff. I'm like, what are we doing? And then they're like, oh no, he's okay. But then they wouldn't like let anyone see him practice this week.
God, wouldn't it be something like, because it's the same spot Brock Purdy got hurt a couple years ago with his? Wouldn't it be the Eagles that do feel like benefit weird scenarios like that?
Yeah, and then losing Watson. So I'm like the fact that offensively they just and I don't like a team. So the Packers didn't really need to win last week. They wanted to, but they just decided that they weren't going to try it. And then they saw that like the Commanders were down, so then they decided to like go all in. Last effort in that fourth quarter against the Bears.
You can't just do that in an NFL game.
No, yeah. You saw Love warming back up and stuff like that, and they actually went for it. I don't know. Funny stuff there. And I think the Eagles are the real deal. I think I wouldn't be surprised if the Eagles went to the Super Bowl.
That defense built different. It's built for a Super Bowl run.
It's humming like it should have hummed last year.
Right? You're right. It's definitely built for a Super Bowl run.
Yeah.
And you got Saquon to throw in with those other monsters because Devontae Smith's been playing well too. I think we look at Devontae Smith anytime touchdown today.
I'll tell you what you do bet though. These books are taking such advantage of the public. You have to bet Saquon under. Last I saw, he was
rush yards.
It was like 104.5, maybe 103.5.
Let me see what they got it at. They've got it at 105.5.
Think about that tax. No way in a regular season game would he ever be that high, unless it was for a record he was trying to get, right? Other than that, they just know that everyone and their mother, the public, wants to bet Saquon. But that is not a doing this stuff as long as we've done it, that betting the under is the smart play. It might not hit, but that's a smart play.
I think so. You got to worry about Saquon being able to break a long run and all that stuff, get a big chunk of it in one carry. But I mean, this is the same number. They had him set right around this number in week 17 when he was still trying to, he needed 131 or something the next two games. He wound up going for 167, get him over 2,000. They just shut him down. But that's the same. I feel like in a playoff game, it's going to be a much harder spot. The Packers defense is solid too. Let's be real. It's not the Eagles defense, but it's still a solid crew out there. You got guys like Quay Walker and those cats. I mean, they can play too. So 105.5, especially in a game where I don't necessarily feel like you're going to run away with it and have to run the football late like the Ravens did last night, where they were in control and they had to run, shorten the clock up. Texans the same way. I don't feel like this game's going to be like that. I feel like this one's going to be back and forth. You're going to have to be passing the football, trying to make plays.
Yeah. I don't know.
So I think you're
AJ
on
Brown
that.
stuff makes me nervous too because AJ Brown took like a Thursday off this week, and there are no
probably a scheduled day or something.
But there's no veteran days when it comes to the playoffs. You know.
Yes and no.
Especially when your quarterback's been out for a week and you
man, that don't mean that they may not run some routes on air or something just to get the timing down, things like that. But when you're a guy like that, like I'm not worried if you miss a Thursday. Now, if you're missing Saturday in the walkthrough and things like that, and you can't even do the walkthrough, then I'm more concerned about it. But if you're just kind of taking a day off on Thursday, a guy like AJ Brown, I know AJ Brown's going to show up to play today.
You sure?
Now, whether Jalen Hurts gets in the damn ball or not, I don't know.
That's what I'm more concerned about because we've seen how many times these guys have had these concussions.
Yeah.
They come back just a little off.
Yeah, your brain's bouncing off your skull.
Yeah. I think the best bet, if you like the Packers today, I think you just, what is their first half of the line? Let's see.
For who? Packers?
Packers.
It is Packers plus 2.5 at even money. Plus 145 on the money line for the Packers.
I think you take the plus 2.5. I know it sounds weird. You would rather play the money line. Funny things happen. I would take the 2.5 at even.
It'd be like a 10-9 at the half or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Or like we saw yesterday. I mean, you saw like it was looking like it was about to be 7-6 with Houston, right? You know what I mean? Like, and they kicked that
first
field
half
goal.
is where, yeah, that 2.5 right there. Usually, like, especially if you get the even money on it.
Or imagine if you were like yesterday, if you were Houston, right? And you took Houston money line in the first half and you're feeling great because they scored that touchdown at the end at 7-6. What if the Chargers would have drove down and kicked a last second field goal to end the half and it would have been 9-7? You'd been like, I should have taken
still covered you still covered by the hook. You got the plus.
If you took the money line, you would have been screwed. So
yep, 100%.
I know. It's just to me, you got to look at it like, if you're getting even money and the money line's a plus 145, is it worth the extra 45 cents?
That's like when I'm looking for the game, like a game line at plus 2.5. Like I feel like you're better off just taking the money line in that spot because if they lose in overtime, they're still going to lose by a field goal.
Yeah.
So, but for the first half, you know, you could tie all kind of things that could happen weird in the first half. We see it all the time.
Yeah.
Packers team total under username says. Let's see what that is. Packers team total is set at. Looks like
I got 20.5.
That's what so you can go over 20.5 at plus 102, under 20.5 at minus 122.
Oh wow! Look at you. I got over at plus 115, under at minus 145. So Bet Online says they ain't getting 21 points.
That's what they say. And total set at what, 45.5?
Yeah.
Yep. That's probably a good bet, user man. I don't know though. I mean, I'm kind of on the Packers today. I just feel weird about it. I mean, probably means the Eagles are going to shellac them. But I don't know. This one kind of feels weird for me. Maybe I'm just recency bias. I'm thinking about the Packers going down to Dallas last year in the first round and smacking them in the mouth. Maybe that's where my head's stuck. And maybe this Eagles team just built different. But I don't know. I see everybody on the Eagles. When I see everybody on a side, it usually don't work out.
I don't know, man. Lately, the public's been doing great with that.
Yeah, I'm just talking historically and not just football, just any sport, like big sport. There's going to be a lot of people betting on this game today. A lot of times the books don't miss the lines on games that a lot of action is going to be coming in on because they know they get hurt.
Correct. Packers to win the first half. Eagles to cover minus 5.5. Plus 750.
That's a good bet too. I like that.
Yeah, first half tie and Eagles to cover the game. Plus 2,000.
We're throwing a couple bucks on, man. You can really play those out, and there's
Eagles are definitely a second half team, so I wouldn't be mad at either of those.
Yeah. Our mini ball says, "Are you allowed to advise on betting sites?" Oh, we are, man. They ain't nobody makes the rules for us around here. It's our show. But we it depends on where you're at, mini ball. If you're in a legal sports betting state, you obviously got your options with your DraftKings and your FanDuels, BetMGMs, all those different ones.
Or if you're in a state like me where we talk a lot of hypotheticals, of what you could possibly do.
Well, you could maybe, perhaps.
I would never partake in
illegalness.
Offshore books, Bitcoin, all that stuff. No.
Blasphemy.
I would never download the Cash app just to buy Bitcoin on it so I could send it to Bet Online and
never
and bet on sports.
That's
offshore.
Never.
I would never.
Never.
Not once.
But if that's something you're into,
You could, if you're really willing to take the risk, you definitely could do it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Andrew G says Packers defense full of first round picks all over. That's right, man. They got some studs out there too. What Buku says Kraken Red Wings. We got a Kraken over 1.5 goals first period. Lock that in. Buku crushes those, man. You need Kraken Red Wings over 1.5 goals first period. Puck off at 3 p.m. Also over 5.5 for the match. That might even be one we can take up. I was looking at that one, Buku. I think we can take that one up to 6.5. Go over, get us a little plus money.
So there's been a stigma about the Eagles blowing leads in the past, but under Sirianni, Philadelphia is 14-0 straight up, 12-2 ATS as a home favorite when they have a lead of 7 points or more at any point when facing a team above 500.
Oh, shoot, Mini Ball. You're good then. You're good down in North Carolina. You can do it. You can use them all now, I'm pretty sure.
Lucky.
It's coming, bro. It's just a matter of time.
This is interesting. Here's with your Packers bet, at least to cover. Packers have lost 2 consecutive games, both straight up in ATS entering the matchup. Teams to do this entering a playoff game are 12-6-1 ATS since 2000. That's weird. You would think it'd be the other way around.
You would think. Because usually they're playing bad or whatever. Maybe that's what it is. They play a couple bad games in a row. Usually they focus up. Obviously, you got everything on the line here. Yes, ma'am, Mini Ball. I remember when AK and them were excited. They're over there in North Carolina, too. And they were excited when everything got legalized. So
I read to add this here, but I am going to – I'll go back and add this. But I like that Barkley. I think I'll wait till kickoff, but I'm going to bet Barkley under his rush yards. But I bet under in the game. I bet Barkley TD and Barkley 2+ TDs. Just because of the value, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna bet all the running backs 2+ TDs.
Yeah, I bet Jacobs.
Josh, do we parlay Saquon and Josh Jacobs both 2+ TDs?
Might not be bad.
Let me see what that pays.
I got Hurts under his pass yards, Hurts under his passing TDs, mainly because I got the Saquon bets up there too. But and I got AJ Brown under his receiving yards is what I got in this game.
Dude, that's plus 2,200.
Both of them have 2+.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad call.
I'm gonna sprinkle on that. I might half unit that thing.
That's not a bad call.
I'm doing it.
Buku says he gives you a stamp of approval. Look at that.
I get behind that. Well, it's worth a shot for the value. Talk about the over 6.5 in the Red Wings Kraken game.
Oh, I thought he was talking about your Saquon pick.
He might support that too. I don't know.
Where steps into like what?
Okay, just Mini Ball steps into leg. Okay, just I just want to check some out, but not a racket. Yeah, no, just if you're in a legal sports betting state, just go with one of the big books, man. They're all, trusted and all that stuff. They got too much to lose by.
If it ever becomes legal here to where I can do that, I'm gonna create an account at one of these big books, and I'm just gonna bet. Like, I'll have a sports account that is solely focuses on fading like big public bets. That's all I'm gonna do in that account.
You do that, you'll build your own casino.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just gonna be like, okay, what's that?
That's all they do. It's fade the damn public.
I'd be like Saquon under his rush yards today. We're gonna, take the points with the Packers
that account,
today.
Yeah, I promise you, that account will be positive at the end of the year because the value you get by fading the public is so huge.
Mm-hmm. By the way, Steps is busy today. He's
That's where Steps at. Actual footage.
Blue sent me something. Let's see. This is what Blue's on today. 5-leg super. I love seeing super parlay. I feel like if it's a super parlay though, you got to give me more than plus 394.
What constitutes a super parlay?
I don't know. This is from Blue.
Blue, what's
maybe it's because it's different sports.
Oh, I bet you. I was going to say, I bet it's like a same game parlay X, man, because he's got the Kraken and Red Wings tied together in the same game parlay, tied in with the Bills, Hurricanes. So it's like a same game parlay X.
You know what I love about this is you get a sweat right here. Right.
Which one? Where you at?
Well, it's not popping up on here. The over 1.5 in the first period.
It's all or nothing right off the rip.
Yep, I love it too. But that's smart. Kraken games, especially when they're on the road, I feel like it's always goes over in the first period.
Yep. I was trying to look over here. B. McCormick had sent me a couple too. I was like, he had a big one the other day that he was looking at. Oh, here we go. Let me pull this one up for y'all. Show y'all what B. McCormick's got. I told him the other night I would share that. I told him shoot me a screenshot, man. We'll get that thing shared up here. But this is what he's on right here, man. You got Cade Otton over this. This is for the Knights game. Are we done with the Packers? So we can show this for the next one. We done with the Packers?
Mm-hmm.
You got anything else you like?
Nope.
I don't either, man. I'm on the Packers money line. I'm gonna be on the Packers money line. I'm gonna take Saquon 2+ TDs. I got the little parlay there with Jacobs and Saquon, both 2+ TDs. And I think I like a Devontae Smith anytime touchdown, man. Plus 185.
Okay. I need you to take.
Man, what's up, Chola Joe? He said, how about some actual NFL talk? What you want to talk about, man? Tell us what you want to talk about. We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about NFL right after this. Crick, you need to step your game up. Look at this guy. Genius. Dad of the year.
Gosh.
Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
That guy's been through a thing or two.
That's exactly. Look at all the snow around that man. He's used to it. He built for it.
He built for it.
I'm just saying, I would have a bunch of those running off I would have a patent on that today, and you just have like a red carpet rolled out on your sidewalk up there in those northern states.
On a plastic tarp.
Dude, do you see the patents they put on shit and the stuff people will sell you and make millions of dollars off of? That guy has a $1 million idea, a multi-million-dollar idea right there in front of him. All he's got to do is patent.
We're talking NFL plays, man. We're not talking patents. We're talking Commanders.
Man, whatever. Hey, we're talking about everybody's money's green, and I'm just trying to get it any way I can.
Chola Joy, what do you like today? What game are you most excited for?
What you on, man? What you on? Let's know what you on.
We got Bucks Commanders. Bucks laying 3 at home. Big money on the Commandos. I feel like a lot of people are counting out the Bucks. From what I've seen, just in regular sports talk, they're all just like cute story. Bucks haven't really done much this year. Have you seen the stats on the Bucks offensively? They're having like one of the best offensive like seasons statistically from in NFL history. They start with some of the worst on their first possession of the game. They start with some of the worst field position in NFL history.
Yeah.
And they score at a ridiculous rate.
That's why that should have been the MVP talk.
That's why they sometimes take the ball too. You see that? They take the ball at a high rate too to start the game, especially at home. But they start with some of the worst field position and end up scoring on that first drive more times than not. It's crazy.
I do like that, Grass Guy. I do like the over in this game tonight in Commanders Buccaneers over 50.5. I know it's a high number. Bless you. I know it's a high number, but like we'll talk about the offensive stats there. And Jaden Daniels, I believe the score of the first game. This is a rematch of the first week of the season, and the Bucks won that one 37-20. So you're looking at 57 right there. Set at 50.5. Watch it now. Be careful if it winds up moving down to like 49.5 or something like that. I'd be careful with it. But right now with it sitting at 50.5, that's pretty stale there all week long. I think they're going to score some points in this thing. I really do. You got solid defenses on these teams, but not great defenses. They do, and you got two quarterbacks on both sides that are dogs and can make some damn plays. They can extend plays outside the pocket with their legs. They also make some pretty incredible throws on the run. So you got quarterbacks that can make plays and extend drives here. And I think the over is definitely in play there, Grass Guy. Like I said, watch the line throughout the day. I'd be careful if it moved down to 49.5, but sitting at 50.5 right there, if it stays there or goes up at all, I like the over.
I would love the Bucks even more here if their defense was healthy.
You get Antoine Whitfield Jr. back.
I know, but you know what I mean? Like if it was like peak from like the beginning of the year, peak, like everyone stayed healthy. Because they've had a lot of defensive injuries and whatnot. But I still
have a lot of injuries, period.
Would you agree with me? This game probably has the highest variance. Meaning, I wouldn't be surprised if the Bucks won by 14 or
lost by 14.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like,
no, I'm with you. Like either one of these teams could beat the shit out of each other tonight.
Like, it would shock me if it came down to a field goal.
Right.
I think it's more likely that one of these teams blows the other. So I think you just outline both of them and just hope that it's not
probably one way or the other is probably going to wind up being the worst game of the day.
Yeah,
as far as from an entertainment standpoint.
Well, I mean, it could still be exciting.
It could be exciting because they could be scoring a lot of points. But I think as far as having something on the line going into the fourth quarter, I think this one is going to be out of reach one way or the other.
Yeah, I think you take Bucks minus 6.5, Bucks minus 7.5, Bucks minus 9.5, Bucks minus 10.5, and then you do the same with the Commanders.
I think you take it up to 9.5. on there, just because I could see a weird backdoor cover that if a team be up by 17 and get a trash touchdown with under the 2-minute warning or something to make it a 10-point win.
Yeah.
I
lean towards that Bucks. I like the Bucks tonight, though. I think they get it done.
I do too, man. Seeing the line stay above 3 or at 3, it opened at 3.5, went down to 3, but it's set at 3 for days now. I've never seen it go to 2.5. It would scare me if I seen it go to 2.5. But that's a big move, y'all. From 2.5 to 3 is a big move in the NFL, and I've never seen it gone down to 2.5. It may have at one point, but I have not seen it. And I've been watching this line pretty close. But I think the Bucks, with it staying at 3 right there, I like the Bucks, man. And Baker, we trust.
So let's look ahead a little bit, and well, I think I have some stats too.
Did you pull this up and remind me of something? Because you weren't here on whatever day it was when you were sick, Friday, I guess. But I got in one of these little pools on DraftKings. They have like pools you can bet, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I got in one for the college football playoff in the quarterfinals. And we picked that thing perfect so far. We just need the Buckeyes to win that thing. We're gonna cash some good money, man.
Yeah, dude, you're.
I think I actually have to bet Notre Dame on the money line, probably, or at least the spread. I got to at least take them on the spread.
Take the points with them, man.
Yeah, I don't know though, dude. I've been watching that one too. I think Ohio State's, but that line's too high.
You know what you do? You got to get something down on Notre Dame just to cover.
I will. I'll probably do Notre Dame money line because with Ohio State, even if they just win the damn game, like I said, I'm gonna cash real good on that little pool right there. It's already worth 14 times my money.
No. Tease Notre Dame up to 15.5 and tie it to your favorite NFL game. The fall.
I have no favorite NFL games.
Well, I will find you a great teaser leg for the NFL game, and that's how you do it,
dude. I'm sorry, we're random right now, but you know that same game parlay I gave you all the other day with the Warriors money line and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 8-1 on the money. I had Tobias Harris over 13.5 points, Steph Curry under 25.5, and the Warriors money line 8-1. Warriors money line came through. Steph went way under his points. Tobias Harris had 13 points with like 2 minutes left in the third quarter, and I sat there and watched it for a minute. I was following it. It got to about 11.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and I was like, hell with it. They were offering me over 4.5 to 1 on my money to cash out. I was like, hell with it. I'm cashing out, man. Cash out. Give me the value. He landed right on 13 points. He didn't score another damn point. I would have lost that thing. I love them good cash outs like that, bro. I always get mad at myself because I never want to do it because I feel like I'm costing myself value, and sure shit that damn thing will lose. Another day I was like, no, 4.5 to 1 on my money. I'm going to take that, man. Let me get that.
Dude, I'm all about taking the value there.
Shit, he landed right on 13 points, man.
I'm all about taking that value. Get it, son.
That's right.
Yeah. So let's map this out. So we think the Bills are going to win today. So we're looking at Bills, Ravens going to Buffalo, and then Houston going to Kansas City. What do we think happens there? Just a little look ahead.
Chiefs, have a good day, user man. You be safe out there, buddy. Look ahead. Houston goes to Kansas City. Like I said, I don't think Houston really. I think Houston shot their wad yesterday, just like they did last year against the Browns.
So Chiefs hosting the AFC Championship against who do you think wins? Buffalo, Ravens.
Ravens won regular season.
This is week 4, though.
I'm kind of with your angle. They want the Ravens. They would love this Ravens Chiefs matchup in the AFC Championship again because I don't feel like the NFL loses no matter who wins.
So I think you can't lose no matter what if you get.
That's what I'm saying for them. So with the refs and the factors and things like that, I think the refs would probably lean Ravens even in Buffalo up there. So I would say Ravens Chiefs again.
I don't see Lamar winning a big game on the road like that. You know, it's just
he's going to
even if they won, but even if they won it,
Lamar's gonna eventually get a Super Bowl.
Maybe
I feel that. I truly believe that. With that franchise, the way that franchise is built, with that head coach, with the talent around him and things like that, they do things the right way up there. I feel like that dude is definitely going to eventually win a Super Bowl.
So you're going to go with history and the conspiracy then. The conspiracy and the history is in 2000, Ravens won the Super Bowl. Dilfer was 28 years old. 12 years later, Joe Flacco and the Ravens won the Super Bowl. Joe Flacco was 28 years old. 12 years after that, here we are, the Ravens. Lamar's 28 years old.
I'm mad at myself for not betting it already.
You didn't know this?
No.
I saw that incredible. I think I saw it the day I was sick, so that's why I didn't bring it up on the show.
Yeah, like some simulation theory, man. Some of this stuff's already been planned out. Right there. You find those little numbers like that, those little gems, that's a winner. What up, Slicknard?
Steelers, thank you. Thank you. We participated. It won't be different next year. That's right.
Y'all be in the playoffs, though, man. Don't run Mike Tomlin off. I'm telling you. Don't do it.
No, you guys will win at least 9 games next year.
100%. Don't run him off.
Mike Tomlin always goes over.
I've seen weird things happen when you run coaches off that don't need to be run off. Look at the Titans right now. When you run coaches off that don't need to be run off, it's got a weird way of karma hitting you right in the damn mouth.
Grassy says, come on, Will, with these crazy ass stats. I'm just giving you guys facts.
I'm just saying that's crazy.
I hear it sticks up in this brain. I spit it, I regurgitate it back out to y'all. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I'm just telling you what's been out there.
I'm saying it's gonna happen. Ravens Super Bowl champs.
Kind of crazy. Okay, so then we've got over here. That's crazy. We haven't had an NFC game yet.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
They played the first 3 AFC games first.
I don't
like it though.
Yeah, whatever. Play the games.
So we didn't talk Rams Vikings really much, but we did talk. So we talked Bucks Commanders. We like the Bucks, I believe, right?
Yeah. I'm on the Bucks. Shit, we're actually gonna have all the AFC games done before the NFC games kick off.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Okay, yeah, that's crazy.
And then I feel like we lean Eagles. You think the Packers got a punching chance, but if you had to pick who's going to win,
I bet the Packers money line. I got the full unit on the Packers money line. I don't love it by any means. I'm not like pile on it 3, 4, 5 units, all that shit. I'm gonna bet 1 unit on the Packers money line. I'm gonna bet 1 unit on the plus 5.5.
You know what's crazy? The Bucks could host the NFC Championship.
They could. It's possible.
That's crazy. So let's say we get chalk. Okay, we get Eagles, Bucks. Bucks beat the Eagles last year in the playoffs. Now it was down in Tampa, but still, I mean,
we whipped their damn ass though.
Yeah,
beat them earlier this year too, didn't we?
You stuffed the push. That's what you did.
We did it twice. Twice in the same game. Let's go. Fuck that tush push.
Garbage. And then you got God, dude, you really can't get a bad story out of these playoffs because if the Rams win, you get Stafford going back to Detroit. The Vikings win, you got the third matchup against the Vikings Lions. It's going to be great.
That game,
the only way you don't get that is the Commanders or the Bucks win, or the Commanders or the Packers win today.
Yeah, I hate this game though. You got all the different factors with it being moved and all that stuff, dude. This one feels so weird, and I hate that it's like the Monday night game. I have no choice but to bet it. I need to just find a couple same game parlays, throw half units on them, and leave the damn game alone.
I'm going Puka. I'm just going to go Puka and Stafford over their stuff. I think they're going to have
You know what's going to happen is that Cooper Kupp's played like such ass for the last month of the damn season. He's going to go off. He's going to have a Lad McConkey day or something.
Here's what we're going to do. Same game parlay. Stafford over his passing yards. Puka over his receiving yards. Cooper Kupp 2+ touchdowns.
Oh my goodness!
Right?
Oh my goodness!
I mean, they're somewhat correlated because you're going to have the overs, but
so Cooper Kupp. Then we got Stafford over his passing yards.
Yeah. What are they at?
They are. Let me find them here. There's completions. Where's his passing yards over under? There we go. 240.5.
Do this. Do Stafford 300 yards.
Okay, hold on. Let me find out that 300 plus.
Puka 100 plus.
This is gonna get juicy.
Puka 100 plus. I don't know what his stats are. They gotta be in like the 80s.
Let's see what his over under at, just so we know. Receiving 100 plus is at plus 120. So they got him set at like 94.5 or something probably.
That's great.
Let's see. Puka receiving yards over under. And then what was the last one?
Kupp 2+ touchdowns.
That is plus 4,400, sir. Yeah, Matthew
Stafford. Crazier things
passing
you can bet 4,400 on.
100%. Yeah, Matthew Stafford 300 plus passing yards. Puka Nacua 100 plus receiving yards. Cooper Kupp 2+ TDs is plus 4,400. I don't like that, man.
And then if you want to really juice it up, you just find something that you like with the Vikings because you know they're going to get points. So it's like
Puka's receiving yards are 91.5.
Yeah, I feel like you got to go 100.
They got it juiced to the under at minus 115, minus 110 on the over on that one. I just know. I know. I need to. That's what I need to do in this game. I know I need to bet Cooper Kupp to do all the things because that motherfucker didn't do shit when I needed him to in the fantasy football playoffs. So I know he's going to try to just jab me and stick it in and twist the knife by having 150 yards and 2 touchdowns in this damn game.
No homo.
I've seen this movie before, bro. I'm just saying, when it happens, you remember you heard it here first.
Do you think there's a chance that the Lions have spent all this energy and they're all hyped up, and one of these teams comes in and beats them in their first game?
Buccaneers already beat them up there.
Well, the Bucs aren't going to play them, so
there's no possible way.
Right no, because
2-3
can never play.
Yeah, that's fair. I forget we squeaked into that 3 seed there. Thanks, Bears. Appreciate you.
If not, you'd be playing the Vikings. Maybe that's why I thought it was, because the Vikings would have gone to Tampa on Monday night. Maybe that's why I thought Tampa was playing Monday night. I don't know.
Maybe.
I think so, dude. We've seen this before. Like, we've seen a 1 seed lose that like plenty of times. And
it happens in every. I feel like it usually happens in each professional sport. We talk about the long layoff you get from the bye and things like that. You look at it in baseball and stuff. And so, yeah, I mean, you do see this.
So let's see. The Packers, I don't think have a chance in hell of beating Detroit.
No, I don't think they do either.
The Commanders a shot just because when they're on, they're on. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's likely. I think the Lions would just run the ball and win that game that way. But I think the Commanders, I'd give them a shot. Not likely. The Vikings obviously could beat the Lions, and I think the Rams could beat the Lions.
What up, Mastery? How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Oh, you want to say hi?
What up, bro?
You want to say hi? Okay.
Uh-oh. What up, bro?
Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing, man?
Good morning.
Good morning. That's right, bro. Let's go. Everybody fired up this morning. We love it. They sound like they're feeling a little bit better.
Oh, you want to tell them that? Okay.
Hey, it did turn green.
All right. What turned green?
Their sound machine turns green at 7:00, and that's when they can get out of bed.
That's awesome.
Know every morning that it turned green because they're not allowed. It
turned green. Let's go. They look like they're feeling better, man.
You want to show them?
Uh-oh, you gonna show them?
You got to.
Oh man, that's that little thing you control from your phone, ain't it?
Okay, boys, we're gonna wrap things up. Yeah, no, I think. Do you think the Rams could definitely go in and beat the Lions? Right? You would be shocked.
I don't know. We saw this one last year, man. We saw this matchup last year. There's a lot of same guys on those teams and stuff like that. I feel like it's a tough spot. They're going to build up all the Matthew Stafford return to Detroit stuff, Jared Goff against his former team, yada yada yada. But I think the Lions are just built different than the Rams, and I think getting this extra week, they ain't had a bye week, so like week 5 or something. So they put a lot of football games together in a row there. I think getting this week off to be able to rest up, heal some of those dudes up, is going to make this team kind of back to what we saw middle of the season there, where they were really just drubbing people.
Well, I mean,
but obviously that's why they played the game.
The Rams come out. I think they have a chance. I mean,
100% if they do. I mean, they got to get by the first one, but either one of those teams that wins between the damn Vikings and the Rams could go up. And Detroit, like I said, with the injuries, because God forbid, but it's the NFL, and you see big injuries happen in the game. So one of the key contributors go down for Detroit, like if God forbid a Jahmyr Gibbs or something was to go down, that team falls off the cliff.
Can you say "Go Big Orange"?
Go Big Orange.
That's right, baby. Let's go. Okay. We love it. Them boys are Vols fans.
Good.
He
just wanted to go. That's right. Yeah, them boys are Vols fans.
What was I going to say? Lions, Rams. Oh, rumor has it, Aaron Donald, if the Rams win this game, he's coming out of retirement for the.
You're so full of shit.
It's just the rumors, man.
Just the breaking rumors. That's
you
right.
see those videos of his wife who's just like, she's doing TikTok and stuff like that, and there's something with football up there, and she turns and looks at him. She goes, "You're not coming out of retirement." And
he's just probably just sitting there like all depressed and sad.
He's just
like,
the hell I need to hit.
Yeah, I need to hit somebody, babe.
He's like, somebody. You come out of retirement, you don't get this anymore.
and he's on the couch. He's
all right,
back down.
All right, we're gonna wrap things up there because it's getting wild over here, as you can imagine.
That's right. That's right. Good luck to y'all today, man.
Yeah, good luck to everyone out there. Today we'll be back tomorrow to recap these games and preview the other game tomorrow night and whatever else comes up. 4:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, as always, here on Rumble. That's rumble.com/C/Game On Show. And you can go find us on YouTube at just look at Game On _picks. You can find me on Twitter at _Game On or at Game On _picks. You can find Cricket at Cricket1414, and that's with 2 T's. You can find me at gameon.locals.com or sportspicks.locals.com. All of those fine places. We are available everywhere on podcasts as well. Game On, Sports News and Picks. Speaking of which, I forgot to upload yesterday's audio, so you'll get 2 episodes today. Boom. It's always these days off that you would think, oh, he doesn't have to go to work, so he should be able to post the audio and stuff like that. No, because I forget because we finish the show and I'm right out. Dad duty.
Say, I know what's going on, bro. I've lived that life. I get it.
Meanwhile, on our normal days, it's like right as I get to work and I get settled in, I upload the audio real quick while I'm getting everything else all warmed up and whatnot and getting the day started. So yeah. Anyways, we'll be back bright and early, 4:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow. But until then,
good luck, good gambling,
and game on.